Good morning. Look at that. I've often heard that it is best to start these types of talks with a joke to make you people feel comfortable and relaxed. And so I have no such plans. What I do have, though, is a clip from a live recording I made on the 20th of October, 2020. Please, viewer discretion is advised.
They're shooting us! They're shooting people! They're all my goodness! See somebody else. Everybody look at this. These are the bullets that were falling by our side, that were dodging bullets.
My name is Obianuju Catherine Ude. Don't worry, you can call me DJ Switch. I'm from Enugu State, which is in the southeast region of Nigeria. For years, young Nigerians like myself with interesting hairstyles, ripped jeans, iPhones, nice cars, have been harassed, extorted, illegally detained, tortured, raped, and killed by the Nigerian police, specifically a unit of the Nigerian police called SARS. SARS stands for Special Anti-Robbery Squad, and trust me, they truly are a special bunch. A special breed of armed robbers in uniform. A special group and gang of rapists with a badge. A special crowd of murderers with a license to carry a gun. For as long as I can remember, we begged and petitioned the Nigerian government to put an end to this corrupt unit. And to their credit, they complied, or at least it seemed like they complied. First, with the disbandment of SARS in 2016, then again in 2017, 2018, 2019. I know it's an abusive relationship. 2020, and I know we all won't be forgetting 2020 in a hurry. As the coronavirus ravaged the globe, back home in Nigeria, we were more afraid of another type of virus, SARS. On the 3rd of October, a video surfaced online where SARS officers shot a young man and fled with his Lexus SUV. We were outraged. But this was followed by the gunning down of an up-and-coming Nigerian musician. I'm a musician. Could have been me. At this point, the hashtag #EndSARS was trending all over the world. And thanks to Nigeria's biggest celebrities and artists, influencers who said, enough is enough, it is time we speak up. And so by the 8th of October, the streets of Nigeria were filled with young men and women protesting police brutality, and I was one of them. But it is the 20th of October, 2020, that has brought me here today. On that very horrible day, the Nigerian army, sanctioned by the Nigerian government, stormed the Lekki toll gate, and this is a major roadway in Lagos State, by the way. No warning, no dialogue. Soldiers opened fire on unarmed, peaceful protesters with live ammunition. We cried, we braced, and we started to sing the national anthem, just with the hopes that they recognize we're not their enemy. It made no difference. As I laid on the floor, I remember a young man, he just jumped on top of my body and he was screaming, "Cover her, cover her." I couldn't really make sense of what the whole thing was about. He was struck by a bullet on his lower back. I genuinely believe he saved my life, and I don't even know who he is. I don't even know why I didn't run, to be honest. At that time, I thought it was the end. And so my instinct at the moment was show everybody what's going on. You know, you're going to die here today. And so I pulled out my phone, went to Instagram, started live broadcasting this madness. Viewers on the live helped us call ambulances, but the soldiers refused the ambulance's entry. And so some of us had to turn into instant surgeons in an attempt to remove the bullet from the leg of a protester. Eventually, the shooting stopped, and we observed that some of the soldiers were picking up their shells, I believe in an attempt to hide evidence of this crime. And so we scampered around to pick the shells that we could find in an attempt to have evidence of this crime. And this was while other soldiers were dumping bodies onto their trucks. They left, and we felt a sense of victory, you know. Some can't really explain it. We were happy and angry, relieved but in pain. But unfortunately, after being on Instagram Live for so long, my phone battery died. Because not too long after, another phase of attack was upon us. But this time it was the Nigerian police. And they came in guns blazing as well. And so we ran. We took the injured to a nearby hospital and the others to a church. The church apparently had been on the live and they had offered us refuge. By the next morning, soldiers raided the hospital looking for me. And I owe a great deal of gratitude and thanks to a friend and colleague who had called me earlier and said, put off the location on your phone and leave that hospital as soon as possible. And so it was barely 15 minutes after I left. But it didn't end there. My boss and his wife got threatening phone calls. I couldn't go home to where I lived because we got reports of strange men lurking around my apartment complex. I haven't gone home, actually, since the 20th of October, 2020. Speaking of home, I'm from a large family of 8, 5 boys, 3 girls, with very opposing characters, I tell you. I'm the last, with a sprinkle of last child crazy. But I remember my parents, you know, they worked really hard to provide us with basic things: food, education, healthcare, security, allowances. All while teaching us to love and respect each other's differences. On the other hand, Nigeria is home to over 200 million brothers and sisters with different cultures and tribes and faiths and beliefs. Things and differences that the government has used for the longest time to pit us against each other. But the SARS movement swept that away, even if it was just for a time being. I witnessed protesters collaborating and helping each other. Protesters giving food and water to the same police who's been killing us off every day. Others provided security. Another group provided funds that were donated to them, I mean in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, for legal and medical attention to protesters who needed it. This is the real Nigeria. But the Nigerian government, much like an irresponsible parent, failed to see the opportunity as a learning curve, to listen to the cries of its quote-unquote children. Instead, they chose to deny these events and also moved swiftly to silence us. Starting with the Nigerian Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed. And yes, you heard me right. The Nigerian Minister of Information, our very own spin doctor. Yeah, his first name is Lai. It's inevitable, right? The pun is begging me. Lai called the shooting a fabrication of a massacre without bodies. He said I was a purveyor of fake news with the intent of tarnishing the nation's image, that I am a terrorist, amongst other things. The Nigerian army called the shooting fake and that I had made the whole thing up with a green screen. Yes, I have plans of heading to Hollywood after this speech. You know, 15 people died on the 20th of October, and not a single government official, police, or army personnel has been brought to book. 15, at least, all while singing the national anthem. As an artist and a DJ, I listen to music a lot, all the time, and I'm reminded of the legend, the artist.
ẹjọ́ máa bá wa ṣí ẹ àwọn sójà ti àtàkì wa àwọn sójà ẹjọ́ ẹ máa ṣí ẹ ilé Chief Sunday IGBOHO àwọn sójà ti surround gbogbo ilé wọn yìnbọn gidi ni báyìí ẹjọ́ bá wa ṣí ẹ bá wa pass information yẹn fún gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire ẹjọ́ mi ò lè bọ́ta gan inú ilé ni mo ṣàwà báyìí please help me to share we are under attack now please let all the warrior be informed. Please help us to notify everybody. Please call everybody to be at alert. We are under attack now in Chief Sunday IGBOHO house. We are under attack already with Nigerian military. Confirm lele. Àwọn sójà ni Nigeria sójà. Ìbọn wọn lẹ ń gbọ́ yẹn wọ́n yìnbọn gidi ni confirm. Ẹ bá wa share, ẹ má bá wa pass information yẹn. Everybody wà at alert. Àwọn warrior kí gbogbo wọn wà at alert. Àwọn tó bá lè máa move bọ̀ bá anywhere tó bá wà. Confirm gidi ni o ìbọn lẹ ń gbọ́ tó yìn gidi yẹn àwọn Nigeria sójà lélẹ̀ please help me to share Chief Sunday IGBOHO house ilé olóyè Ìgbòho ṣe ń gbọ́ ẹ ń kúrò bọn ẹjọ́ ẹ máa bá mi share ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi share ẹ bá mi pariwo fún gbogbo àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire àwọn Nigeria military wọ́n ti wá attack wa ẹjọ́ this to two ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run wọ́n ti yìnbọn more than 10 minutes ó yẹ kí n ti gbé sí live látẹ̀kùn but I want to confirm láti mọ̀ bóyá òótọ́ ni kí n tó wá sí live kí n má bá fún yín ní wrong information àwọn Nigeria sójà ni wọ́n kún táǹsì wọ́n surround wa ni ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run wọ́n dẹ̀ yìnbọn gidi kì í ṣe ṣeré ẹ bá mi máa share ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi máa share ẹ bá mi share ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá mọ̀ nílé lóko gbogbo èèyàn àwọn tẹ́ bá lè jí ẹ jí wọn ẹ bá mi share confirm mo sọ fún yín ẹjọ́ àtọ́jú oorun lèmi náà ti gbúrò bọ́ lọ́ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pé everybody lórí phone pé kí everybody wà alert ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ máa confirm sí àwọn àwọn sójà ni mi lè bọ́ síta o but confirm lélẹ̀ everybody ìbọn lọ́yìn gidi yẹn kì í ṣe kékeré ó surround wa ni so ẹ bá wa share Nigerian sójà ni o àwọn ìjọba location 9 ni tó bá jí kúkú máa dàrú látòru kó dàrú tó bá dẹ̀ máa níyànjú kó níyànjú ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn mi ò lè bọ́ síta obìnrin ni mí wọ́n ní kí n má bọ́ síta but kí n gbé lọ sí live kí n jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ PA bàbá ti confam fún mi sí pé àwọn sójà ni so ẹjọ́ mi ò mọ bó ṣe pọ̀ tó but wọ́n lọ ti surround.
That we have not recorded any fatality as against the widespread circulation on social media. Recovery of the injured. We are comforted that we have not recorded any fatality as against the widespread circulation on social media. Recovery of the injured. We are comforted that we have not recorded any fatality as against the widespread circulation on social media.
And a very good morning as we're settling into today's broadcast. I say good morning to everyone that I've settled in. It is a minute to 8 a.m. And as we continue to remember every single innocent Nigerians that have been killed by the Nigerian government, their souls will be remembered for a very, very long time. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI, and I say good morning. It's exactly 8 a.m. right here from London, where I am bringing this broadcast to you. Let's just come back in just about a few minutes. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter whether you believe in the self-determination or you don't believe in it. Whether you are Revolution Now of Omoyele Sowore, whether you are from the Biafra side of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether you are from the Middle Belt, where your land has now become a no-go area because of the Fulani terrorists that have actually taken over the land. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter wherever. Ever mute. It doesn't matter whether you love Nigeria so much. My question is, this morning, I'll come and look it. Have a nice day. My question is, who will be the next victim of the crime against humanity of Nigeria? Who is going to be the next victim? We've all continued to say Nigeria is not working, but millions of Nigerians are still trying to hold Nigeria together. For what reason? I don't know. Maybe a reason best known to them that we don't have an idea. Her
remains buried.
Moki Omode, Moki Agbalagba. Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming. Moki àwọn tó ti ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa nínú Zoom. Okay, I'm coming. Let us just show you the latest killing that we are aware of. A very beautiful sister, a Yoruba girl. Let us put that in context. Not that because we don't want to agree that more Nigerians are being killed as well, but this particular one was a Yoruba girl, and she was actually killed by Nigeria because she's a Yoruba girl. If she was an Hausa Fulani stuck somewhere in the Saudi Arabia or in Qatar, I'm sure they would have done everything to rescue her. But because she's a Yoruba girl, who cares? Nobody cares about us. DJ Switch was an Igbo girl. Again, nobody cares about her. She can no longer go back home. She now lives in exile from the country that she probably loves so much. Let's watch this.
Asking that, do they want her remains buried in Cote d'Ivoire or brought back? And he said, of course, he would like to see his daughter once again, that they have to bring it. And the representative told him that he has to cater for the flight and other arrangement to repatriate her body back to Nigeria. He said they call with, I've asked for the international number that they called him with. He should send the number. He said from the office of the Nigerian ambassador. That's what
So the latest face you are looking at right now is the face of our beautiful sister. That her life was cut short, just like millions of Nigerians. Let's come into the Zoom and say, let's see who is in there to start with. Uh, I say good morning for those of you. 1 minute. Ẹlòmíì tó wà Nàìjíríà Ọlọ́run mọjọ́ tó ti gba lẹ́tà nínú ilé when it's a system that is not working. So lọ́dọ̀ tiwa níbí tá bá kanlẹ̀kùn, you know it's a postman. Let's quickly say good morning to those on the Zoom, and then we can do the pre-introduction before we go into the conversation. A very good morning fún ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti láǹfààní àti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré gbóhùn yín before we start going into the broadcast of today. A very good morning once again to everyone that have joined on all the different platforms around the globe. Okay, it seems those in the Zoom are probably still not awake, so we just keep the program starting. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. We remember a lot of Nigerians this morning, whether they agree with Yoruba nation, whether they disagree with Yoruba nation, whether they ẹni tó bá ti wọlé ẹ láǹfààní àti kí wa náà. I've already requested that people in the Zoom ní láti lọ.
Okay, ẹ káàárọ̀ pé tó ẹ kúlé o, ẹ kú àárọ̀, ẹ kú alẹ́, ẹ kú ojúmọ́.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Odò àgbé wa kò dín gbọ́ dáadáa.
Program tí a gbé kalẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí fáfàá náwọn tí ó wà lórí Zoom. Ọ̀rọ̀ tá fẹ́ sọ lé lórí òun ni ta ló wà in charge welfare ọmọ Nàìjíríà, lẹni tó wà níta àtẹni tó wà nínú ilé. But before we go into that, let us remind ourselves that Alhaji Fatai Adogan, Alhaji Adesa Adogan, and Alhaji Fatai bodies have not yet been recovered after 1st of July 2021. Just like we now know from the Lagos panel that people were killed by Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu, the federal government, the Nigerian army, the Nigerian police. And the question is, if Nigerians have been killed on the 20th of October, why should we continue with Nigeria with the same set of people that have killed Nigerians? Why should we continue with them? Why should we continue to be keeping that country, Nigeria, even after the death of so many Nigerians? Whether they were killed during the EndSARS, whether they were killed like Tolulope Arotile, whether they were killed like Pelumi, a young, brilliant journalist that was shot dead. And the question is, for how long must we continue to mourn about Nigerians that have been killed in Nigeria and Nigerians that are still being killed as we speak right now outside Nigeria? Because we have millions of Nigerians, millions of them, Elomi, circumstances of Nigeria, but yet the system is still not there to support them. Some of them live in UK. And then we just leave it to them like that. No. And like I said, we can only pray for the souls of millions of Nigerians that have been affected by all kind of killings. And if you are not sure of why we are saying that, when you say you love Nigeria, on what basis do you say you love Nigeria? What has Nigeria done for you that you think that you love it so much and you are not ready to let Nigeria go? This now is being directed to every Nigerians at home. Hello? so it's the same thing. So there's nothing. It's the same thing. Nothing has changed. The same one. I've sent it already. Link everywhere. So I send it to you anyway, so that you know for everybody. Yeah. Tabati Dila Ro. I mean, this is a pilot scheme, and I think maybe on Friday will be probably where I will put a stop on the morning show until I review it again. But for now, the first thing is Ntobafe join. I'll put it on the Facebook. When you go on the Facebook, you will see the link. You click on that link, and then we'll admit you in. That link goes out even before the broadcast starts. So, Fanfa now want to see the link goes out before the broadcast starts. So all you need to do is go on to the Facebook. Facebook. All you have to do is broadcast anything in Facebook. A link is actually there, and it's going to be useful for those that want to join the conversation, so that instead of you have to call, because if you keep picking everybody's call during a live transmission, it also means that we'll be losing every second. Hey. So please, those of you that are calling, the Zoom link is already live at the pin and all. Let me see if I can pin it. Yeah. There's no problem with the link. It's the same link that we used. Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. So, when Abuja follows you to Abidjan, Ouni topic iti omoti Osheshalaisi ti amago trail Laroy. Let me bring those on the Zoom into the broadcast. Yes. I'm coming. We're just trying to, okay, we now have everybody in, and then we can start going one at a time to discuss with them. Let's give Kamaluddin co-host, so that when I'm not on the seat, you might have make a co-host. Yeah, let's give Gabby co-host. Okay, Gabby co-host. Michael Ogedengbe co-host, so that way co-host. Yeah, then who is there as well? Ekaro iPhone. I'm not sure who is in that iPhone. We are Grace to Mando iPhone. Ekaro, Babawa Michael Gedengbe.
Ekaro,
Mr. Oluwashina. Like I said,
Koiki.
Yeah.
The host is on another meeting, so that I won't be able to log in. We'll try. Same thing was happened to me yesterday before yesterday.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Okay. We'll review that and see why it shouldn't be happening. Maybe that's the reason why some are having a difficulty getting. But I review it. Okay.
Àti wọlé látòrí Facebook nsìn ó difficult láti follow link ẹ lórí Facebook, so anybody tó bá fẹ́ wọlé kó lọ sórí Zoom direct, so then tó bá ti lọ sórí Zoom direct kan click sórí Koiki, sorry broadcast yẹn, the live broadcast then kọ́ dẹ̀ fi passport yẹn wọlé so ó easy bẹ́yẹn because tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gba orí Facebook direct kò látòrí link yẹn lórí Facebook kò easy àti wọlé mọ́ so that's what I've noticed.
Well, Facebook is doing a lot, but everybody was Zoom tele. I'm sure we shouldn't have any problem. Click on the Zoom, type in the ID and the password, and then it will allow you in without any hiccup. So we hope more people will join us as we go. Once again, a very good morning. Nigeria is the conversation this morning, and then I might stand up now so that I can sort of my out. Let's go straight. Baba Michael Ogedengbe, you are now in charge until I come back as well. Hello.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for giving me the opportunity to be in charge.
I can't say more. Really? Okay.
Hello?
Okay. Okay, violation what? Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Michael, I'm going clearly.
So, as you are saying about the today broadcast, so we are going to talk about the election, 2023 election. So, báwo la ṣe lè ṣe tí ẹ pé to the possible láti máa ṣe election. So that's going to be our topic as Mr. Koiki said today.
Okay.
So, Mr. Gabis, please, you can go ahead to contribute to the...
So can I continue now?
Yes, go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
Okay, kò sí wàhálà, ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí, àwa ni ká mọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí mo sọ lánàá, I will still continue to repeat it. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wà focus. So tá bá wà focus, that is why determined, that is when we can achieve whatever we plan to achieve. Do you understand? Without us being focused and determined, we can't achieve anything. So nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ ni pé now we actually àwọn Fulani, we've seen them actually gbogbo antics don't play lórí wa. So àwọn go round, àwọn believe pé anybody tó bá ń sọ Hausa àbí tó ń sọ Fulani anywhere all over the world is a Nigerian. And that is what they have said to us boldly. They have said it on national TV. They have said it anywhere, any time. So I believe pé a ní àwọn bloodline wa ní Brazil, a ní wọn ní Cuba, a ní wọn ní so many other countries. So let's go to these people, engage with these people. Let's tell them the problem we are facing in Nigeria. Pé báyìí ni àwọn Fulani ṣe fún wa. Because ìjọba Nigeria ń sìn, ìjọba ní Nigeria wọn, àwọn Fulani terrorists, àwọn náà rúlù lórí Nigeria. So whoever cares to understand or to listen, let that person listen. Níjọba ní Nigeria, àwọn Fulani ló ń rúlù wa. Fulani dey take over ìjọba Nigeria. Where is Aisha Buhari as a first lady of the country? Kò sí Nigeria. Ó ti sá lọ sí Dubai. Ṣé kò ní reason ni? But still no, òye àwọn èèyàn wa. That time nígbà yẹn wọ́n sọ fún wa wípé DSS àti Nigerian soldier pé wọ́n face ara wọn ní Aso Rock. Ṣé kò sí reason tí tó fi ṣẹlẹ̀ ni? That one force want to take over, the other force want to take over because of a reason. But kò yé so many Nigerians náà, wọ́n sì believe pé àwọn sì níjọba. So, Meyeti Allah, Niger not to lọ mú Meyeti Allah wa. It's a militant in Niger. Meyeti Allah wà lára àwọn tó rú ní Nigeria báyìí, dé ní báyìí. Gumi ni minister wọn. Malami, oni spokesperson fún wọn, oni advocate wọn ní Nigeria. So gbogbo wọn put àwọn sí strategic position láti máa rúlù lórí wa. Wọ́n tún kúrò ní Nàìjíríà, wọ́n tún lọ sí gbogbo embassy wa abroad. Wọ́n tún lọ fi sára wọn síbẹ̀. Still náà, àwọn dìdìrín kọ́ dẹ̀yìn pariwo wọn Nàìjíríà. Àwọn dìdìrín kọ́ sì ń tẹ̀lé Tinubu, tó yẹ pé Tinubu ń lead wọn into destruction ni. So, nǹkan tó dùn fẹ́ sọ ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ engage àwọn èèyàn wa ta ní outside Nigeria. Ká lọ sọ fún wọn, this is the problem we are facing. How do you want to help us? How do you want to support us? Kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ wọ́n ti support wa láti fi jàjà yìí? Because this thing is a war. It's not about any story anymore. This is war. To us as a Yorubas, and we need to fight this war. So, another thing mo ti fẹ́ sọ ni pé wọ́n náà Fúlàní wọ́n ti surround wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká náà ká form militant. Eléyìí ń ṣe pé nǹkan tá fi ń bò mọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká form militant. Ká lọ sínú àwọn onugbó yẹn ká lọ máa attack wọn. Any settlement wọn tá bá ti rí ká dáná sun. Èèyàn wà ń bẹ̀ èèyàn ò sí ń bẹ̀ ẹranko wà ń bẹ̀ ẹranko ò sí ń bẹ̀ ká dáná sun gbogbo ẹ̀. Ká bẹ̀ sí máa jó gbogbo ẹ̀ níná. Kọ́ máa exist nínú igbó wa mọ́ ká máa lé wọn dànù. The other time, wọ́n show àwọn Fúlàní nílẹ̀ Haúsá. Wọ́n show militant wọn pẹ̀lú ìbọn lọ́wọ́ àti àdá lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n guide àwọn farmers wọn. Wọ́n show ẹ̀ báyìí live on TV, on social media or on TV. Gbogbo wa rí lórí Channels TV. Àwọn militant tó mú ìbọn àti àdá dání tó ń guide àwọn farmers wọn. Bọ̀tọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ti ṣerú ẹ̀sìn, wọ́n ti sọ pé àwọn Yorùbá ló fẹ́ da Nàìjíríà rò. Àwọn ọba dìdìrín yẹn náà tó pera wọn ní ọba àtẹ̀mọ́ tó ń tẹ̀tí máwọn yẹn wá. Wọ́n kàn lọ kó ogun wá lábúròdù. Àwọn olórí gbígbẹ olórí tútù wọ́n kàn lọ kó wọn wá lábúròdù. Wọ́n wá fi wọ́n sípò ọba. Àwọn yẹn náà wọ́n mọ ìpọ̀ tó dì mú. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. And they are not even ready. They are not even ready to go with us. With every our plans, with all what they are saying, they are not ready at all. Wọ́n kàn ń ṣe ìrànlọ́ níbẹ̀ ni wọ́n dẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọlọ́ba àwọn padà lọ́dún kọ́ máa bù wọn. Ṣé ẹranko náà jọba lé lórí ni àbí òkúta? Ṣé bí èèyàn ni wọ́n jọba lé lórí?
Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
Àwa ní ká mọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe o, ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe o, so that is what I will say.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n close this part, Mr. Michael, ẹ má bínú pé mo speak over. Because we're having trouble with the people joining. I don't know why. So I'm going to shut this particular Zoom, close it completely on my Zoom, and then open a fresh link. And that will be up and running in just less than a minute. So, because it seems people have, recurrence, I don't know whatever I must have done, but it seems we're having difficult. So maybe I'm instead of currents. So let me just shut it down. And then link it, call everybody money say. A new link will go out straight on the Facebook, and then everybody will be able to watch it as well. So that is what we're gonna do now. So let me change my so that's what we're gonna do. So let's end this one now, and then everybody can come in with a new link because people are struggling with this particular one. So anything I'm gonna set up a new one now, and then we'll all be able to come in. So let's do that quickly. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí akí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti láǹfààní àti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, ẹ má bínú, I'm not sure what has happened, but we're working behind the scene to get that sorted out. So I'm going to end this one, like I said, and then this particular link will no longer exist as well. So I'm going to even delete it completely, and that way nobody can have access to it again. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí tí a ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Delete all the occurrences. So we're going to set up a new one completely. This is the breakfast show. The headline or the topic this morning that we are reviewing, and I want us to talk about as well. Mokibu Gwainti join Walori different platforms. Who is responsible for the welfare of Nigerians in Nigeria and outside Nigeria? So who is responsible? So it's KOIKIMEDIA breakfast morning show. Like I said, it's a pilot scheme. We hope to see how far we can go with it. But maybe this Friday, we might just put a stop, and then I'm going to review it over the weekend and decide whether we want to continue with it or not. I know people might say we have to continue, but there's something I'm trying to also generate from it as well. So I have a new link that is now set up. I'm just going to copy that, post that quickly to all the platforms where we are live, delete the previous one so that you don't have to click on that anymore. So Itotiwanta is already taken down, so there will not be any confusion. Moki gbogbo ẹ̀yin alhaji, ẹ̀yin alaja tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. So we now have a new link that is up. Fanfare tí ẹ bá fẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. All you have to do now is click on the new link, which I'm also going to pin, and you can then be able, I think we still have ample of time. So I really want us to talk about that. And mo fẹ́ ká focus lórí topic yẹn, because so many Nigerians still believe that Nigeria is going to work. Leadership problem ni, kìnìkan problem ni. Ṣé yẹn ló ń fa problem nísìnyí tó fi di pé Nigerian government ń pa wá lọ́tùn lósì? Like I said, I'm now going to start the meeting so that anybody that wants to join now will now be able to join. So the meeting I've started with a new link, so we shouldn't have any problem this time around. Click on that and that will bring you in, and then we can continue the conversation. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa. Mo kí yín ní gbogbo ìlú Èkó. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà ní Ogun State. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà ní Kwara. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Ọ̀ṣun, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Ọ̀yọ́ State. Mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Ondo. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà pátápátá náà. Àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà, àwa ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere. A country that disregards and doesn't love you. A country that hates you so much. A country that has taken almost 10 years of your life. Ẹlòmíì 20 years ló ti gbà. For anybody tó bá jẹ́ 20 years old, Nigeria ti gba 10 years kúrò níbẹ̀ without anything at all. Nigeria ti gba 10 years. 10 good years ní Nigeria ti gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. And the question is, why do you want to keep Nigeria? Àwọn wo ló fẹ́ tọ́jú Nigeria fún? Who are you actually keeping Nigeria for? That is the question we are putting out again this morning. Because if we are not doing that, millions of Nigerians are still hoping that Nigeria is going to work. Do you agree? Ṣé wọn náà wà lára àwọn tó ń sọ pé Nigeria máa ṣiṣẹ́? Are you part of those still thinking that Nigeria will work is just a matter of time? Ká fún láyè díẹ̀ sí, ká fún ní ample of time. Ṣé ká fún Nigeria ní time sí ni? Àbí báwo? Òun ni ìbéèrè tàárọ̀ yìí. And I want everybody to focus on that, because this message will go down well with millions of Nigerians at home. We now know that people were killed at Lekki Toll Gate. It is KOIKIMEDIA, the breakfast program, where we tell you exactly what is happening. And as people are coming in, we say, let's settle into the broadcast and let's focus on the conversation. The conversation is going to focus, and let's give people co-hosts as well, so we have multiple people. Mori yi gbogbo yin tí ẹ tin wọlé, bẹ́ bá ṣe ń wọlé ẹ láǹfààní àti kí wa kó tó di pé a máa settle padà in another 2 minutes into the broadcast. Èmi àti Mr. Michael Ogedengbe la jọ ń ṣètò láàárọ̀. Mo rí yín bẹ́ẹ̀, màmá wa Max David, mo rí yín bẹ́ẹ̀, Oluwashina and Grace Senior all the way from Berlin, and those are This is People's Panel, where everybody have just the reason Grace. Akí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá wa, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ẹ ti rò pé bí àtẹ bá máa fi parí iṣẹ́ nílùú òyìnbó ẹ padà sílé, ẹ ti kọ́ bungalow tó nice, ẹ ti kọ́ sílùú, ẹlòmíì ò tẹ̀ kọ́ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́, kí ló fẹ́ gbé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún? Ó fẹ́ lọ gbé nílùú ni, ìlú gan ṣe lọ báyìí wọ́n ní sí. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. So, Mr. Michael, I will hand over back to you, and I'll let you run the program. I'll just be behind the scene. Yourself will be the one running the show this morning. So you are now in charge. Mine is just to interject at some interval, but I'll let you run the program this morning. So that, this is what I call also, allowing somebody else to do, something that you do all the time. And I'm sure this is how we want to move into a better country where everybody's given opportunity. So, Mr. Michael, I hand over the button Baton to you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for the privilege you give me to hand over the program today. Thank you so much for the privilege. So, Fashion Solo. So, who is the responsible person to hold from welfare Nigeria, Nigeria, and outside Nigeria? So that is going to be our topic today. And we are going to say no to APC and PDP. So that's going to be our topic for today. So who are we going to take responsibility for it? For the welfare of the lady that died in Côte d'Ivoire on Sunday. Who are we going to hold responsible for it? Because at the embassy at Côte d'Ivoire, also before they can easily treat that girl, totally treat Israel, only left to son almost 2 million naira for totally a lawyer for. So as the Nigerian citizens, who are we going to hold responsible for our welfare? Outside Nigeria. In many of them like that, like Asian country, many of our brothers, many of our sisters, they pay all the son in Asian country, or to one in prison, or to jail for life. Nobody to stand up for them. So who are we going to roll responsible for it? So please, Mr. Oluwashino, please, you can unmute yourself and contribute to this topic, please.
I can't everyone in the house.
I can't Oluwashino, Mr. Oluwashino, can go ahead, please, to unmute yourself and contribute. Continue. So, as you are saying, because it's really painful that this young lady just died without nobody to hold responsibility for her welfare. Contact the Nigerian embassy to check, maybe they can render assistance, but nobody can really render assistance for the ladies. So I remember some months ago, concerning the issue, I remember another lady that caught in Saudi Arabia for taking the cocaine, carrying cocaine there. They sentenced the lady for life in prison or for hanging. But when Nigeria heard about the case, they sent a delegate down there to bring the lady back to Nigeria. But as a Yoruba person, you need the help outside your country, no delegates, no person to help you, and you say you are one Nigeria. Can you see it's so very barbaric? Because nobody to assist us, nobody to render assistance, nobody for no any welfare for us. Even if you are in Nigeria itself, inside Nigeria, we don't have any welfare. So who are you going to be responsible for this? Mr. Gabi, you can go ahead and contribute, please.
All right. Kò sí àwọn tá fẹ́ hold responsible ju àwọn ìjọba náà lọ. Ṣé rántí instance tẹ̀sán sìn mo gbọ́ kinní yẹn náà. Then another instance mo tún fẹ́ give ni pé ìgbà tí
ìjọba mi sáré help yín èmi tí ń bá yín wò lẹ́yìn èmi iṣẹ́ tí màá sọ. Nigerian man on a death row for Saudi Arabia regained freedom after 3 years. One criminal court of Mecca in Saudi Arabia don free Nigerian Islamic preacher Ibrahim wey be on death row for charges of drug trafficking. According to statement wey Zamfara State Northwest Nigerian government release, Ibrahim get freedom on Monday after lawyer wey Governor Bello Muhammad of Matawa send make dem go defend am. But ní Ọ̀yọ́ State, Mákindé orí ọ̀pẹ orí ẹ̀ ti gbálẹ̀ bí nǹkan míì kò rí. Ẹ jẹ́ ń dákẹ́ bàbá ilẹ̀ lè tó láàárọ̀ ẹ̀.
Jerry, good morning, people in the house.
Ẹ ti dárò bọ̀ mí lẹ́nu báyìí.
Ẹ má bínú.
Jerry, bọ̀bọ̀ tí wọ́n ní ọlọ́gbà ní Saudi Arabia pé kìíní. Obviously, it's obvious. It's a number one, Fulani Hausa Fulani person, and number two, ó jẹ́ Muslim. So it's not obvious. But one thing I want to say is these people too, they deal with all these things. So the backup plan. I need connection with people, I need connection there. I work on it. But I want you to we don't have any connection. You're basically on your own. You're your own, you know, because Awusa Fulani tó pọ̀ or tẹ́bá tẹ̀lé Awusa Fulani mẹ́wàá gan kẹ́bá dúpẹ́ ni because wọ́n wá sí gbogbo ibi eré àbẹ̀yẹ wá ṣe àwọn ṣẹ́ táwọn Yorùbá máa ń ṣe ní Europe àti US, you understand? So so majorly àwa Yorùbá àti Igbo la máa ń sábà lè kí ni bọ̀ àwọn ní báwọn ṣe ń gbádùn ara wọn báwọn dẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe connection ara wọn, which is why tábà end ìlú yẹn tábà dẹ̀ gba the only solution is to end that country, get our Yoruba nation, our brand new constitution, táwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ máa tẹ̀lé òfin, then tábà ti ní constitution wa then reorientation pé bó ṣe máa ṣe léléyìí àsọmọlúwàbí bó ṣe máa ṣe léléyìí àsọmọ Yorùbá pé báyìí ni ayé ń ṣe tábà máa travel báyìí láyé ń ṣe tábà máa gbàlejò wọlé báyìí láyé ń ṣe. This is the step and the protocol. Nísìnyí kò jọ, so Nigerian commission, ambassador kò lè lọ represent ẹ pé kò lọ síbẹ̀ kò lọ pé ọmọ Nàìjíríà kú kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ pé báyìí kò ṣe investigation wọ́n ẹ̀ lálá ṣe because ìlú gan fúnra ẹ̀ gan òtòrò, not to now talk about pé ambassador ló ń represent ẹ̀ fún kìkìní even gan ìlú tó wà gan wọ́n pààyàn pé ẹ̀yọ́ wọ́n bàtà lọ ṣe rally ní July 3rd yẹn ní kíní lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀rí àwọn ọlọ́pàá yí spray bullet tó pa kẹ́ẹ̀lú ní búrẹ́dì yẹn.
Sorry to come in. Even in Côte d'Ivoire right now, the embassy itself demanding for money to bring the lady back to Nigeria.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. But I want people. This government is not serious, and Nigerian government will never be serious because they don't take life seriously. Kò jẹ́ bí ìlú táwa wo ìlú táwa ń sìn ìkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Liverpool wọ́n blow bomb ní Liverpool mọ́tò cab kan ó ní ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ọgbẹ́ explosives bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bọ́bọ́ yẹn dẹ̀ sáré jáde ẹnìkan pé kíní bẹ́ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ lọ mú dáná ó dẹ̀ hug ó comforted. Now wọ́n ṣe investigation pé kíní bẹ́ẹ̀ because they value human life, though ẹnìkan ni wọ́n kú but àwọn tó kù wọ́n lọ hospital, so wọ́n value human life níbẹ̀ yẹn, so tó bá pààyàn wọ́n pààyàn pé so ẹni tó kú síbẹ̀ is not tó wá pé ìlú tó value human life ni wọ́n ní máa sọ pé àwọn ní pé gbogbo bàbá wá ti tèké ọ̀pọ̀ láwọn advocacy ṣáwọn tó ń kidnap yàn kiri kákàkiri pé kíní tó ń bá wọn yàn ló máa ní pé àwọn fẹ́ tèké ní serious àwọn building tó wọlé kò gan wọ́n ti arrest anybody. Nobody has been arrested, nobody has been charged to court, so you are not, so people that died what you could hear, so there's no kini fún human life or ní sympathy for human life, so all they know is ẹ̀yìn ti pẹ́ jẹ́ ká wá báyìí máa fún family ẹ̀lú, but investigation to make sure that this thing never happens again wọ́n níyẹn, so tábàgbàlù wa pé kìíní bẹ́ẹ̀ so gbogbo orúkọ báyìí làwọn máa ṣe, so wọ́n pè ní international relations kò yẹ yín, so gbogbo àwọn development bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn relationship a máa rebuild ẹni pẹ̀lú àwọn other countries pé kìíní bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn African countries àwọn European countries American countries, so we have a proper international relations with people, so pé tẹ́ẹ̀mí èèyàn kan tó jí wá láti Yorùbá nation bá lọ wọ́n máa pay for it because wọ́n láti account ní bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ máa make sure pé kò ever ṣẹlẹ̀ bọ̀, but now if you know the government cannot do anything, àwọn Hausa àti Fulani wọ́n ti separate ara wọn ti pẹ́ kò yẹ wọ́n ti separate àwọn ti pẹ́, so that's why tó bá lọ sí any Muslim country tó bá ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ṣe gbé ni because àwọn people wọ́n ti àwọn northerners lọ register ara wọn pẹ̀lú àwọn Saudi Arabia, so they have links and connections with those people, so you know whatever they do àṣegbé ni, so that's why you see them their own people helping them out and all that stuff, and people in the southeast, southwest, south, you know, they're just helpless because they are just basically there because bá tún wo gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà pé kí níbẹ̀, how can you be running ports tẹ́ fi Hausa síbẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá? èmi ò tẹ̀ gbọ́ rí pé kí níbẹ̀. So when it comes to our own thing, our Mafia claim one Nigeria. When it comes to their own thing, they will never allow you to claim religion. You know, so it's just absurd, until we break away from this contraction called Nigeria. Look at how many times they have been talking. The country will be good. We will do this 2020 vision. As the 2021, it will be omission flood the highway, you know, motorway, they commission flood it. So it will never be better. I want to say, those places are slums. If you talk about big slum, it's not tourism attractive. You know. So everybody is not doing what they're supposed to do. They are just packing money and going to all these places. And these white people are just looking at them like this. You guys are jokers. Without your team, innovation. For the next 20 years, we're going to produce the best, you know, cryptocurrency guys or cryptocurrency whatever. We're going to produce the best technology to help our, you know, this is what they're supposed to be doing. I'm talking about. Not government trying to crack down and destroy everybody's life and make everybody's life miserable, pay people 30,000 naira as minimum wage, kidnap people, people die, no, nothing. Police will come and kill you, nothing will happen. Army will shoot you, harass you, nothing will happen. They will, you know, so it's a mad country. You know, it's a mad country. No, I don't think anybody wants to bring their children there. They won't call now watch video on other places, in other states, Yoruba, because all the people go there. So there are many, even the Lagos said it's a slum. It will be I won't you know, because see proper healthcare, there's no benefit, they don't care about children going to school, they don't care about healthcare, they don't care about nothing. So if the government don't care about the people in its own country, what makes you think if someone else is dying outside the country, they cannot. They don't have the power. Because it's not but if they want to kidnap people now, they know how to put dollars in the envelope and say we want this person and pay their officials. But good for assassination. But they can fight for more money. Well, the fight here if you don't need good hospital, don't need benefit system, don't need pension scheme system. Nobody can fight for you. That country cannot fight for you. So you are your own. That's why when you build the house, you have your own borehole. You know, your own mini government. You know, so that's the thing. So if a country is run like that, you're basically on your own, unless you are Hausa Fulani that have connection in all these Muslim worlds. Or Muslim countries.
A Nigerian student arrested for drug trafficking in Saudi Arabia is free. A Nigerian student who was arrested last year, this was in 2019, for alleged drug trafficking in Saudi Arabia has been freed, the Nigerian government says. Zainab Aliu was accused of smuggling 2,000 packs of a strong painkiller. The Nigerian authorities later found that the drugs have been planted in a luggage by a criminal gang. Drug trafficking is a capital offense in Saudi Arabia, which practice that is the reason why, so that we are all multitasking. I think that's the reason why we've given co-hosts, and I can see 3 people are waiting.
Okay, sir.
Those co-hosts have not let them in. Drug trafficking is a capital offense in Saudi Arabia, which practice conservative Islam. Those found guilty are executed. This was where fate earlier this month of a Nigerian woman who was beheaded in the city of Mecca along with 2 Pakistan men and Yemen. Ṣé ìyàtọ̀ wà láàrin àwa Nigerians ni fáwọn tó ṣì ń pera wọn ní Nàìjíríà? Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ìyàtọ̀ wà ńbẹ̀. Ìyàtọ̀ yẹn pọ̀ gan. Ṣé understand? Because Hausa àti Fulani nìkan náà ríra wọn as Nigeria. So mo fẹ́ rán wa létí kankan. Àwọn olódìclare Nnamdi Kanu wanted. Ṣebí àwọn forum kan ló ṣe. Kì í ṣe ẹnu Buhari ló ti sọ. Kì í ṣe Malami gangan ló sọ jáde. Kì í ṣebí àwọn group Meyeti Allah. Ṣebí àwọn ló declare Nnamdi wanted. Tó sọ pé àwọn máa gbé 100 million ransom sílẹ̀ fún ẹni tó bá lè mú Nnamdi Kanu. Ṣebí lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ni wọ́n lọ kidnap Nnamdi Kanu ní Kenya. So kí ni nǹkan tá a wá ń sọ? Àwọn pípì yìí wọ́n ríra wọn as only Nigeria. Wọ́n rí Igbo àbí Igbo as Nigeria. Wọ́n kàn rí wa as a slave under them ni. So that is just the simple truth. So we are never one Nigeria right from onset. We are never one Nigeria right from onset. I can't deceive our These people they have relationship with other Arab countries all over the world as a northern Nigeria, not as Nigeria, as a northern Nigeria. Not that a good relationship with them. So that's what they're doing on money in Saudi to get drugs, don't start to release it. Àwọn terrorists mẹ́fà tó mú ní UAE wọ́n sáré lọ release wọn the same Abíkẹ́dábírì náà òun náà lọ ń gbà yẹn ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ń sìn tó ní issue ní Côte d'Ivoire ní neighboring country ní o tó ń ṣe tó jìnnà rárá o wọn ò ríyàn kankan rescue lady yẹn títí lady yẹn kú sínú cell ní Côte d'Ivoire. Imagine that insult to us as Yorubas, and some Yoruba leaders they are still calling for one Nigeria. They are still telling us no, we can resolve it. Something that they can never resolve in their lifetime. So ó ti súnyàn.
Ẹ ṣé gidi gan fún contribution sórí ètò. Ṣé gidi gan. So, Bashiso, who are we going to be responsible for our welfare in Nigeria? Who are we going to be responsible? Mr. Oluwashino, iPhone, please, you can go to the please.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. I'm okay because of my daily living on my story.
Loud and clear.
All right, sir. Sẹ́rí nǹkan kan wà tó yẹ kí a fi tó kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ balẹ̀ orí fún especially nínú Nigeria. I'm not talking about we people are not inside Nigeria right now. Mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn tó wà nílé. Because tàbá sọ pé àwọn àtàwà níta à ń gbìyànjú níwọ̀n bàtàgbà wa we are tried a lot. But àwọn tó wà nínú ilé àwọn gbogbo ẹni níbi. Tàbádé sọ pé bóyá nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ó yẹ kájọ mọ̀ kí gbogbo alẹ́ tí gbogbo adẹ́ náà jẹ́ mọ̀ pé inú ilé ni kíní yẹn ti kọ́kọ́ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ àwa táwa ń tà òun la máa gbé ẹ wo nǹkan kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe rally fún chief Ìgbòho ní tó ṣe bóyá bí 3 days ago right now kíní yẹn ó kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ bàmídìí ọkọ̀ fún mi within Ìbàdàn tó bóyá àwọn àpapọ̀ lóye tó àmọ̀ Ìbàdàn dáadáa within Ìbàdàn wọ́n ṣe rally fún Ìgbòho wọ́n dẹ̀ limit movement wọn wọ́n limit movement wọn débi àwọn pípọ̀ wọ́n kàn lọ láti ṣókà lọ́wọ́ padà sí ìdánwò àsọdẹ́kù wọ́n lẹ ọmọ tí tó gé wọ́n dẹ̀ padà síbẹ̀ tí ṣókà padà wọ́n dẹ̀ wọlé sí street ọ̀dọ̀ padà wọn wọnú Ìbàdàn rárá. Ẹjọ́ àwọn tó wà tó mì kára wọn ó ń dè.
Mo ti ń try láti wọ ẹni náà mo tẹ̀ mọ́ ètò
mo ti mú tiẹ̀.
Thank you very much. Àwòrán tẹ̀ ń wò nísìnyí, these are the 10 massive industry in the world. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ bàbá wa.
Okay, sir. Àwọn èèyàn tó wà nínú Ìbàdàn, mo dẹ̀ ń bi àwọn èèyàn léèrè pé iṣẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n fún rálì wà nínú lọ́dọ̀ fún Chief Sunday Igboho tẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ fún mi pé àwọn ọmọ kankan náà. Èmi gan wọ́n wá ń jẹ́ bàmídìí ọkọ̀ fún pé kí irú ayé wò làwọn wá wáyé. Kán máa ṣe rálì nínú Ìbàdàn, kán dẹ̀ limit movement wọn pé express nìkan. Express yẹn tó wá ní wọn lọ sọ́nà wòrò, wọ́n padà sẹ́yìn dé ìdánwò àsọ́lé Èkó ni. Wọ́n dé tó gé Ìbàdàn, wọ́n dẹ̀ padà. Ṣé ẹni pé a ní problem nínú ìlú yẹn gan? gbogbo àwọn tá à ń pariwo tá à wà ní diaspora tá à ń pariwo tí ẹ̀sùn wa fẹ́ já pé níta fẹ́ lélẹ̀ níta fẹ́ bọ́ inú ilé gẹ́gẹ́ àwa ń gbé àwọn dẹ̀ gbé wálẹ̀ àwa ń gbé sókè àwọn dẹ̀ gbé wálẹ̀ nílé ẹjọ́ báwo la ti fẹ́ rálé ràdà pípín ní láti jẹ́ kí ó kọ́kọ́ lọ owó sí ká mọ̀ pé kò sí nǹkan there is nothing called Nigeria anymore. Àwọn pípín wọn ti ríra wọn bíi yé jẹ́ pé àwọn ẹwà tí ọdún náà ti ń pera wọn ní born to rule. Wíyára àtàbá sọ̀rọ̀ pé born to rule a máa tanra wa kò ń sáwúsá o àwọn Fúlàní ni o náà ń pera wọn ní born to rule o wọ́n dẹ̀ proof ẹ̀ fún wa ipe born to rule àwọn dẹ̀ tún proof ẹ̀ fún wa. Ok ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní nínú UAE ló wà àwọn ìgbà tí Ospopi ó fraud gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ́ ní ṣe gbọ́ tí gbogbo wa náà dẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí káwá fi wé àwọn mẹ́fà tí wọ́n declare wọn tẹ́tẹ́ pé àwọn ni tán sponsor àwọn terrorist tí ìjọba Nàìjíríà tó dẹ̀ dìde láti Nàìjíríà wá gba àwọn yẹn lẹ̀ láti wá cover àwọn ẹ̀wù ọ̀rọ̀ Ospopi ní ẹ̀rù májè Ospopi ìjọba Haúsá kílẹ̀ lérò fún wọn. Wọ́n ẹ̀rù májè kí irú Ospopi yẹn kó jọba Haúsá kílẹ̀ lérò fún ti máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ wo ẹtí wọn tán ní ìkẹfà tán líǹkì Ospopi mọ́ Abakiyari ẹ wo Abakiyari ó ti dá Abakiyari padà sẹ́nu iṣẹ́ náà tó ń gbé káàkiri.
Ó ti resume padà níbi iṣẹ́.
Ẹ kí wọ́n lọ wọ́ọ̀rì àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tá a lè ronú pé àwọn pípọ̀ yìí wọ́n ti kọ́ ń kàwá rẹ̀ jì kó ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ ń kàwá.
Because our Yoruba like peanuts, all we want to do is get money, leave the country. And the people that are there, and I want to when you know the Oba, when you know the when you born us of this day and age, you control your own destiny. So when people are still saying, they can't do jack fuck, you know. So the only thing is people need to take their destiny into their hands and start doing, controlling their own stuff and not taking jack nonsense from the government. So that's what they need to start doing and stop playing around. Politics, you know. I want to politics. I want to serious. Politics are serious. And how would they tell them that they're serious? By showing actions. You know.
In addition to what you said, it was some of our programming as Yoruba nation. Àwọn àgbàgbà wa ó jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé àwọn ti dàgbà tó. We youths àwa la wà la ní láti mọ̀ pé okay ọba ìlà fẹ́ ṣe ìkọ̀ báyìí la fẹ́ ṣe ìkọ̀ báyìí la ṣe a ní láti gbòmìnira wa. So every one of us as a youth we have to have it in our mind pé okay this is what you want and this is what you don't really want. So àwọn àgbàgbà wa ó ti ṣe tiwọn.
ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ dájọ́ lórí àwọn àgbàgbà wa ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ dájọ́ lórí wọn. That is the.
Ó ti ṣe tiwọn tiwa ló kù. Ṣé ẹni tó wà ní 90 years 80 years 80 something years làwọn pé òkè tó wà wọn bá àjàjàgbara ni. No, it's impossible. It's we youth gbọ̀ngàn làwọn gbòkè afẹ́ dìde afẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wa. So àwa youth ẹ̀ẹ́ta fún àwọn àgbàgbà lẹ́ẹ̀sìn àwọn àgbàgbà ti ṣe tiwọn. So our youth ló kù báyìí fún. You don't have to wait for them to give us order, to give us command. Go ahead to do what you want to do.
Dájọ́ lórí àwọn ẹ̀dá wa, ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ dájọ́ lórí wọn kan tí mi sọ, ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ dájọ́ lórí orí wọn gbogbo láti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ dájọ́.
So ẹ̀yẹ́ ká máa darúkọ àwọn àgbàgbà wa, wọ́n ti ṣe tiwọn. Tiwa nìkan ló kù sẹ́yìn, lájẹ́ youth. Náà ní láti ṣe tiwa. So Mr. David, please, you can unmute yourself and contribute, please.
But wọ́n bá ṣe fún wọn tán ní àwa lóko kí ló tán pù wá bá wá ká ní jọ ṣoṣo kọ. Bí wọ́n bá ní òkè lọ ṣe nǹkan àbí mi ò lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ̀ mọ́, they can seal their mouth. Tó wọ́n bá ti sí lẹ́nu wọn kọ́ dákẹ́, òun la ṣe máa wá.
But mama wa mo fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé as a Yoruba person, our culture.
Tí àbá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pẹ̀lú àwọn people àtọmọdé o àtàgbà nínú ilé bẹ́ẹ̀, wọn ò ní mọ̀ pa serious yẹn number one. Then nípa ọ̀rọ̀ pé Haúsá kan yàtọ̀, láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ orientation àwọn people yẹn. Yàtọ̀ sí tiwa. They are nepotic in nature, and that is what is now playing out very, very glaring. Everybody in insane. As a rock ten rí yẹn, ebi ò rò pé ní form den kíní kan wà ń bẹ̀ mọ́. Àwọn náà kóra àwọn ọjọ́ tó dẹ̀ ṣe kótó. I don't even think Buhari has the mouth to talk anymore. Àwọn kan ti kóra àwọn ọjọ́. tọkọ dẹ̀ ń ṣe nǹkan tó wù wọ́n so wọ́n jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ pé Fidel Castro ló sọ pé it is unlawful to be lawful in a lawless society nígbà táwọn wọn wà law abiding àwa Yorùbá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní follow òfin bí ẹni tí nǹkan ṣe òfin náà la follow to keep Nigeria one la follow the CEO tá a ṣe báyìí ń sè fine àti the orientation tiwa yẹn sìn we need to find a way to begin to erase it from our people. Òfin ò sí mọ́ Nàìjíríà why are we following law? Àwọn ò follow law. Àwọn láti ìgbà yẹn ti kóra wọn jọ tí wọn náà ń ṣe. Ṣẹ̀rọ Hausa kan lu ìkó àfàgbò. The first of Hausa tí mo rí ní 1995 ó wá lo coin box ó tún fún mi 5 pound mo ní kò ní jà àwọn olófin 5 pound. Ní ìgbà yẹn you can imagine. Ó wá ṣe nǹkan ní ọkùnrin kan lọ́kọ̀ sáré lo kìíní yẹn àwọn àdìgún là ń jí ọmọ Haúsá Fúlàní wọ́n lè sọ series of issues fún mi èmi gan kúrò Nàìjíríà wọ́n ṣe ti láti ìgbà yẹn náà ti ń fọlá ọwọ́ ọlá gbá àwọn èèyàn wa lójú even ní gbogbo ibiṣẹ́ wọ́n ti yọ ọkùnrin as a DJ tó fi ọmọ tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ NYSC 2 years down the line ṣe DG. Because they believe that DG of Federal Ministry of Information is too volatile for a southerner to hold. I'm telling you a life story. So what are we talking about? Gbogbo àwọn kìnìún náà bàbá wa ń wò tó dì sí. So wọ́n ti dábàá ń wo nǹkan tá a wò tó àwa jí pé wọ́n wá sọ wá dẹrú ní kìnìún wa àdẹ tó ṣe ń wòran. I think we need to get ourselves together. Ká dẹ̀ begin láti máa deal pẹ̀lú àwọn people. That is the only language they hear. If we do not resist the Fulani man, they will never retreat. That is it. Ẹ jẹ́ ká
sáré gbọ́ fídíò tí Ìtìlú ṣe kó tó kú nínú prison ní Côte d'Ivoire. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ fídíò yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré gbọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹni tó bá sọ ẹ bá mute kí gbogbo wa lè láǹfààní àti gbọ́ fídíò yẹn so that especially àwọn táwa ní Zoom. Fídíò yẹn lélẹ̀. This was before she died. She has now died. I think she's not even up to probably 23 or probably somewhere around there. She loves Nigeria so much. Nigeria careful. She was just a struggling young mother. Young woman, left Nigeria, live in Côte d'Ivoire, doing her business, and everybody's doing their hustling. But something went wrong. She needed Nigeria to help her, and Nigeria was not there to help her. Are you the next victim? Am I the next victim? Who is the next victim? Is Nigeria truly working? This was one of our videos that came out from the prison before she died. I'm begging President Muhammadu Buhari, I'm begging everybody that has a mother, that is a mother, I'm begging every Nigerian, just the same way we are begging Nigerians now to let us leave Nigeria. May our lovely soul rest in peace. Let's go back again to this video. Baba Michael for you to continue with the program.
Yeah, I share it from privilege. So as you are saying, Passion Solo Tele, who is responsible for our welfare in Nigeria and outside Nigeria as a Nigerian citizen? Alamamu, who are responsible for welfare? Ṣé ìjọba ni àbí àwa fún àwa la máa mú pa wà responsible fún? So because the way things is going right now, The federal government of Nigeria is not concerned about our own welfare. Because if they are concerned, if you can see like a sample.
Ìjọba is not doing nothing. So
I'm just giving like an example. Like in Bikanu, everybody kidnapped Kenya without any government legal any paper, no anything, or they kidnapped us in Nigeria. But this is a Nigeria, they need the help. It could be as a government to render assistance to the lady, but nobody could be found to render help for the lady. So, kini solution? Tí a lè ṣe, tá lè fi balẹ̀ wa, tá lè fi dá dúró as a Yoruba nation. So, tá fi máa mọ̀ pé okay, this is what we will have, and we continue for our máa ṣe fún wa lélẹ̀. As a Yoruba nation, tó bá dá dúró, àwọn èèyàn máa wà tí yẹ kó máa wà tó máa dedicate ara wọn, jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa pé èèyàn báyìí ní country báyìí, you can go to this place. We have office in each country. If you have a problem, you can go there to rectify your problem. I think I can even remember as in Nigeria, in other countries, to get to renew your passport alone, it's a difficult task. Even most of the people come on and say, oh, most of their money, still yet today, they have not even received their international passport as in Nigeria. So tell them what to Burundi. So what are the solutions we need to put together as a youth? Okay, you can buy any latin galewa. So then it's Otto, please, you can contribute to his case.
Okay, Baba mi nínú ilé àtàtà ń gbọ́ wa. Ìyá mi náà kú ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sir.
Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ́yìn sàmọ̀ àtàtà wà lé? Number one, ṣé rí àwọn tó wà ní mentality wọn ò travel rí? Èdè tí language nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí kó tètè yé wọn. Kàdúgbòrì kejì travel. Ètò kan tí wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ kò jẹ́ kí wọ́n gbọ́n. Ṣé rí bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, àwọn gáàsì kan lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ní Dubai. Wọ́n kúrò ṣiṣẹ́ China ló ní kọ́mpìnì yẹn, wọ́n wá wà rẹ́jísítà ní Dubai. Wọ́n ṣe illegal work tí UAE government wọ́n recognize. Bóyá UAE government wá gbọ́ information, wọ́n wá lọ bò báàgì bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àwọn tó ní kọ́mpìnì yẹn wọ́n sá. Àwọn tí wọ́n arrest ń bẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà, wọ́n lọ síbi 30 to 40. Pẹ̀lú àwọn other country, gbogbo wọn lọ bí 120 tí wọ́n kú. Ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn sọ yìí sì ti lọ sí bí 1.5 months. Mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí sì wọ́n wà ní jail. Bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ṣé ẹni tó gbá iṣẹ́ lọ kí ló pọ̀ pẹ̀lú company pé company ò rẹ́gísítà? Company ló gbà síṣẹ́ pé yẹ kó fún wọn lẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ dì pẹ̀lú company tó ní gbogbo wọn jẹ́ èyí wọn. Bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí wọn tí kò wọn lọ sí kóòtù. So káwá calculate about 198 country tó wà lágbàáyé. Ẹ máa rí ọmọ Yorùbá, ọmọ Ìgbò tó lè less than 500,000 tó wà lọ́gbà ẹ̀wọ̀n.
There are even more than that in Asia. Àwọn Igbo, àwọn Yoruba, they put to jail without no any legal paper. Live in prison. Ọ̀pọ̀ gidi gan.
Ó wà lẹ́sìn, alọ́nà wà lóyìnbó kò mọ̀ kó wà lọ́gbà ẹ̀wọ̀n. So gbogbo kìíní ọwọ́ wa ló wà. Pàdé ìjàkọ̀ yìí sọ fún Gumi, géèmù tó ń play kò lè ro the end of the film. Géèmù tó ń play lọ́rọ̀ pé òun smart.
Nǹkan tẹ̀lé kọ̀ máa rí sọ, ẹ má bèrè pé mo bọ́ pẹ́sì nù, but what I want to say is, ṣe rí àwọn pípù yìí tó ń múyàn kiri tó ń ṣe pé, ó ti show pé government ò ṣiṣẹ́, it's not working. And if the government is working, like I said, the internal side of it will be working great. But if the internal is not working great, you can't expect the external to work properly. It won't work, and that's what they're facing outside. You can't even go to the embassy in London. Nigerian embassy London. Cherry, be what I do worst to you, I want to handle. So only by contact very many years ago, that was a passport ìyàwó mi gbà kan. Man adébẹ̀ nígbà tó wá rí pé orúkọ Muslim ni ìyàwó mi jẹ́ ní first name ẹ̀. Ó sáré bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń bá sọ̀rọ̀, ó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé kíníkan how you doing kíníkan. Whereas if another guy tèmi ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ìyẹn parọ́ lẹ́mi, ó ń ṣe kíníkan, ó ń ṣe gbádá, ó ń ṣe kòlò. But ìgbà tí ìyẹn rí pé orúkọ Mùsùlùmí ni ìyàwó mi jẹ́ pé kíníbẹ̀ ó wá sáré
Recording in progress.
ó wá bá sọ̀rọ̀. So this is what we are talking about. It's
Recording stopped.
It's clearly showed bí àwọn people ṣe rí nìyẹn. Tó bá if you are Hausa or Fulani, you will get away with a lot of stuff if you're going abroad.
For example, kan kékeré, a lọ ṣe renewal of passport nílùú bí tí mo wà yìí. Bá a ṣe débẹ̀, wọ́n ṣe gbogbo renewals ọmọ Nàìjíríà, ọmọ Yorùbá kan wá débẹ̀. Àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́nsọ́là yẹn sọ fún wọn pé òun ti parí iṣẹ́ fún tèmi pé òun ò ṣe mọ́. Àwọn nígbà tó sọ pé òun ò ṣe mọ́ yẹn, ṣé gbogbo ọmọ Hausa tó wà nílùú yìí tó ní the passport, wọ́n wá lọ bá ní hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì, wọ́n bẹ̀ sí ṣe fún wọn. So ìkan lára àwọn sáré wá mú ọmọ Yorùbá yìí wá lọ fi bá wọn lóòótọ́ ó bá about 50 people nínú ilé tó ń ṣe fún wọn. Ó dẹ̀ ti sọ fún wọn bí tó fi sẹ́ńtà sí pé òun ò ṣe mọ́ ọ ìkan nìyẹn. Bàbá kan tún ṣe tiẹ̀ nígbà tó fẹ́ kó passport yìí wá lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó sanwó online. Nígbà tó tún fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n ní kó tún ṣàròdá $50 wọ́n tó lè ṣe fún. Nígbà tó tún fẹ́ kó passport yìí wá wọn ò tún mú passport yẹn wá. Wọ́n tún sọ wípé kó tó lè ní passport yẹn kó sẹ́ni $200 wọ́n lè bá fi DHL ẹ̀. Lórí passport ó tún lọ bí $500. Passport tí ò ní value. Ṣé ẹ rí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí? Bóyá ọmọ mẹ́kì tíì lọ sílé tá lọ da gbogbo kan yẹn tó wọ́n rán ní àlè dìde. Iṣẹ́ tí wá ń lọ, iṣẹ́ tí wá máa kó mọ iṣẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan ń lọ bí ètò. Bẹ̀t tí kìíní ìbá ti dá gbáwó àwọn tó wà ní rẹ́dì bẹ̀tí ibo ló ti fẹ́ dá gbáwó kò náà retí. So a ti wà lọ́pọ̀ ẹrú for long time àtàwọn gómìnà àtàwọn bá àtijọ́yọ gbogbo wọn we are slavery. So àwọn Hausa yìí Fúlàní wọn ò rí wa bí wọ́n kà rí wa bí ìkoríko òun ni wá lójú wọn. So ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí Ọlọ́run ti sọ pé ó tó àkókò ní gbogbo nǹkan yìí ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀. At least ojú wọn máa ń rí sí olùfẹ́ bàbá mi ò fi kú yan bàbá yìí tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá fún sí pé kí Yorùbá dádó tẹ́lẹ̀ a ní kò lè possible pẹ̀tí nìkan tó rí yìí mi ò kọ́ lè sọ fún lẹ́ẹ̀mejì kó má agree. Bẹ́ẹ̀ síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ we have to work láti achieve aim wa. Àní sinmi àní dákẹ́ iṣan àtẹnumọ́ iná kì í jó. So a máa continue ní until a bá get to our destination. Bẹ̀tí nǹkan tó mọ̀ àṣọ mi wípé bàbá Kóìkí ṣé gbogbo olùtúwọ́n treat wa ẹni àwọn ìjẹ́ ká mọ list wọn sílẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn máa padà jẹ breakfast. Gbogbo wọn bí gbogbo ti UK gbogbo máa padà jẹ breakfast. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ list wọn nígbà tá a wà ní ìlú báyìí nǹkan báyìí lẹ ṣe sí wa. Gbogbo nǹkan tó wọ́n ṣe sí wa yìí kò ṣàṣegbé o àṣepamọ́ ló wà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dé ìyàwó sínú kúlà kákọ́ gba nation wa náà. Ọlọ́run ọba dẹ̀ ràn wá lọ́wọ́ káwa náà àtúnra wa lọ́wọ́.
Ẹ ṣé gidi gan bàbá wa, ẹ ṣé gidi gan fún contribution yìí. So Mr. Michael, please you can mute yourself and talk please. Mr. Michael. Okay, so Basimbe, continue to. So as you are saying, so what is the solution for us?
Emile sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má bínú.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay. So ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí ó wá ìdí gan. A lè sọ tán because oríṣiríṣi atrocities làwọn Fúlàní àtàwọn Hausa yìí náà commit in Nigeria yẹn tó dẹ̀ ń jẹ lọ. Tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé gbogbo àwọn leaders wa all our leaders pátápátá ní gbogbo field they know about this thing, but I don't know if they are helpless or they are senseless. So me or more, let me or more you go to my maybe they are helpless or they are senseless. So I think more don't she want go, but to me, it may believe they are senseless. So on va donc chéri nílùú tí mo wà yìí. Ọmọ Zambia kan àjọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ ni.
Michael ló sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ tán, ẹ má bínú. So àjọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ ní ìgbà yìí ni. So ọ̀gá tájọ ń ṣiṣẹ́. Ó wá ní ọmọ Zambia yìí ó wá ní problem pẹ̀lú ọ̀gá tájọ ń ṣiṣẹ́. So ọ̀gá tájọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ó fẹ́ rẹ́ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn jẹ́ ó fẹ́ ṣì tiẹ̀. Ẹ mọ nǹkan tí bọ̀bọ̀ ìṣe ọmọ Zambia ni o. Ó dẹ̀ pé embassy wọn direct. Ó ní nọ́mbà iṣẹ́ tí pé yẹn. That means pé wọ́n ní nọ́mbà embassy wọn lọ́wọ́ tán lè pè if there is crisis to rescue them. Ó dẹ̀ pé embassy ẹ̀. Ṣé mo pé embassy ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ pé ní representative ní embassy wọn ó dẹ̀ pé ọ̀gá yìí wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ fún ọ̀gá yìí pé no kò lè ṣe báyìí wọ́n dẹ̀ kóòtù lọ́ọ̀ fún. Ṣé understand? At the end of the day, issue yẹn ó dẹ̀ settle láàrin ọjọ́ méjì. So
ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò bàbá wa Emmanuel Stephen. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
That is country to work o. Wọ́n ṣe kéré tó bí population wọ́n ṣe kéré tó. They are working. It means they are one country. You understand? But in Nigeria, we are not one country. That is why tí àwa tá jẹ́ Yorùbá, tá jẹ́ Igbo, tá fi ń jẹ̀yà ní outside. Kò èmi wá wò pé ṣé irú ẹ̀ lè possible? Ṣé èmi lè ṣerú ẹ̀ ṣá? Ṣé mo tẹ̀ ní nọ́mbà ẹ̀ bá sì wà lọ́wọ́? Tí bá ti ẹ̀ pè kan ṣọ́n tẹ̀ máa dáhùn. Tí bá tẹ̀ in case bá tẹ̀ ní nọ́mbà ṣọ́n tẹ̀ máa dáhùn. Wọ́n tẹ̀ ní dáhùn. Even tó máa tún dáhùn gan, tẹ bá explain fún wọn. The next tó máa sọ fún yín ni pé kò sí nǹkan táwọn lè ṣe sí. Àná instance kan wà tí mo fẹ́ fún yín. Nígbà kan, a ní issue pẹ̀lú passport ní bíbáyìí. Àwọn ìlú yìí tó bá fẹ́ fún yàn ní asylum. Wọ́n máa ń gba passport àwa Nàìjíríà, wọ́n ń gba passport other country o, but wọ́n máa ń gba passport àwa Nàìjíríà. But ìwọ tó bá ní owó láti fi bribe wọn, they won't take your passport. But ìwọ tó bá ní owó, torí owó yẹn pọ̀, but tó bá ti ní láti bribe wọn, they will take your passport. So ìgbà tí àwọn embassy wa wá come in, àwa sọ fún wọn wípé why tí àwọn people tán ṣe ń gba passport wa, wọ́n wá sọ fún wa wípé why àwọn wá bèèrè lọ́wọ́ wa pé why táwa ṣe ń fún wọn. Àwa ní pé wọ́n ń demand fún la ṣe ń fún wọn ipe òkè kí ni nǹkan tẹ́yìn lè ṣe sí láti pé kí ní nǹkan máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ ọ́ tó máa sọ fún wa, wọ́n wá sọ fún wa pé kò sí nǹkan táwọn lè ṣe sí because àwọn ti sọ fún wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ wọn ò gbọ́ ni ipe kọ́ máa gba passport lọ́wọ́ wa. So nísìnyí báyìí sìn ẹ̀ wá ń blame wa but ẹ̀yin gbogbo tẹ́ wá represent wa ẹ̀ ní kọ̀ọ̀kan láti ṣe sí. Kí ni visit gbogbo kí ni ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé Hausa àti Fúlàní àwọn náà ń determine fate wa ní Nàìjíríà yẹn. Gbogbo embassy all over the world Hausa àti Fúlàní ló wà ń bẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá máa rí ọmọ Yorùbá bóyá ọmọ Yorùbá máa jẹ́ 4th or 5th in position. Even ibi tí Yorùbá bá wà tó bá jẹ́ head of that embassy or Igbo, Hausa ni the next person tó máa tẹ̀lé. So kí ni nǹkan tá a bá ń sọ? And we are still deceiving ourselves that we are one country. So one voice, one country, òun ló máa ń ṣiṣẹ́. But a country without one voice kò lè ever ṣiṣẹ́. And that is Nigeria for you. Nigeria will never work because Nigeria is never. So any other person can continue.
Yeah.
Bàbá tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀. Please go ahead, please.
Okay. Orúkọ mi Joel. Mo wà ní ìlú Russia. Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ one Nigeria kò ṣe one Nigeria? Ó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ ti pẹ́ láti 1990 ẹ pé àwọn tó fi yí ilẹ̀ Haúsá mo gbé Kánò tó bọ́lá àdéhùn tó mo lọ sí tíráà ní Kánò fìlà lọ́dún náà báwo tó tà máa lọ lẹ́bùn wọ́n mú mi lọ rí ṣáàmà wọn tó ṣáàmà wọn ní kí kóòtù lọ tíráì mi ìgbà tó kóòtù wọn tíráì mi kóòtù ní 5 years ní òfin kọ́tà láti rèté mi ìgbà tó wọn bá gbàgbà lọ́wọ́ ṣáàmà Kánò fìlà ń gbà lọ́dún náà tó wọ́n sọ pé ṣé ibo ni mo ti wá mo ní àtẹ̀kọ́ ni mo ti wá ọmọ Yorùbá ní ọmọ àbẹ́òkúta ní pé mo gbọ́ pé ọ̀pọ̀ pé mo ṣe wá wọ́n ní ara rẹ̀ pé àwọn òfin sáyẹn play àbẹ̀yàn àti ìbá wá láti Èlùbà ọ̀ ẹnìkan kú lẹ́tà wá síbẹ̀ mo ní bọ́ọ̀d kóòtù ní àmì very good pé àkọsílẹ̀ tó kọ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe So ìgbà tí wọ́n wá dé
bàbá wa ẹ má bínú Russia ni mò ń ṣò fún àwọn tí ò bá láǹfààní èmi náà débẹ̀ rí ẹni tó wà níbẹ̀ ló lè sọ pátá débẹ̀ rí ká máa wà wọ̀n ẹ̀ òun lẹ̀ ń wò yẹn ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Yeah, Russia is very good though. So on getting home ni ọ̀rẹ́ mi wá sọ fún mi pé there is another means to ìbábọ̀ jẹ́ ní ìyá Hausa o. Mo ní báwo ó ní ọmọ àmọ́lọ́ bá làájì kan ó máa jó ìdí mi. Mo ní Ọlọ́run ìjẹ́ èmi tí mo jẹ́ alágbèrè kìrìsìtẹ́nì tó pé mo fẹ́ gbàgbọ́ jẹun màá ní pé káàdì kan tó ṣe kó tó bọ́ mú mi lọ síbẹ̀ àmọ́ ní ara rẹ̀ lè ṣe wúrẹ̀ o. So gbogbo kíní yóò ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí pé ìyá ẹ̀ ti jẹ àwa Yorùbá àti Ìgbò ti pẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn Hausa bíi tọ́ba orí ara wọn lè gbé lọ́wọ́. So ó ti pẹ́ tí kíní ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So kọ́ lọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ tí ìbá aṣọ náà tó bá gbé bàbá Ìgbò dìde pé ó jẹ́ ìbọ̀dì tó á di làpápá. Àmọ́ talent tó ti wé ló pàjẹ́ Yorùbá àmọ́ talent tó ti wé Nàìjíríà àmọ́ bọ́ gbá gidi àmọ́ ọ̀dà kan ti ṣe kò sí help kò sí bàbá àgbàlá kò sí gbogbo yẹn ìgbà ó ní gbogbo kí ní ẹ̀fẹ́ kan tí ló dà tó Ọlọ́run bá fún wa ṣe o Ọlọ́run bá fún wa ṣe àwọn ìgbérí àti Ọlọ́run bá gba Yorùbá nation fún wa ẹ ṣe gan.
ẹ jẹ́ sáré àwọn kọ́mẹ̀ntì díẹ̀ kankan látòrí YouTube akíwòbá àwọn tó ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. James Lincoln, our identity has been stolen by Nigeria. We need it back. Yoruba nation not going back. Otuni say no to artificial identity called Nigeria. We are not Nigerians. Yoruba nation not going back. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wo ẹlòmíì tí a tún máa pick Drizzy Fresh 123.
Michael is online.
Yeah, mo ń bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ comment bíi méjì mẹ́ta lórí YouTube àti Facebook. If they call themselves born to rule, what our so-called leaders never respond, but now they have to rule themselves. We take two more from YouTube, then we go to Facebook. Prince Omodara says, the responsibility is 50-50. 50% is the useless government, then the other 50 into the attributes to Yoruba governors and others. Lórí pé ta ló wà responsible. Àbúrò wa ìyá wa tó kù nísìnyí, when Abuja follows you to Abidjan, when Nigeria follow you to all over the world, is a big problem. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ lórí Facebook. Olúwadámiláre sọ pé brain drain had ever been a colossal wreck of Nigeria, but nobody paid necessary attention at the arresting the syndrome. The North are very happy about the southern sons and daughters moving out of Nigeria in droves. Mo fẹ́ kí ọ̀kan máa respond sórí ilé ṣé gbogbo wa ń sá lọ kúrò Nàìjíríà àwa south west àti south east àwa fi north sílẹ̀ kó máa control ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn jẹgẹbẹ tọ́jọ́ ń jẹ. Ají òní sọ pé let us have food in Cotonou first before the war. Ọláyínká Ọlájírè sọ pé I love the statement from that man, and one more as well from Johnson Ajisefe. Let's start dealing with our elders. Ẹ jẹ́ n padà sórí bàbá wa tó ń ṣètò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè.
Ẹ ṣe gidi gan fún contribution yìí. So bá a ṣe ń sọ lọ, so kí ni solution fún wa láti gbalẹ̀ Yorùbá wa and láti dúró as a Yorùbá nation? Because a ní láti plan gidi gan nísìn, because láti gba ilẹ̀ wa, because àwọn tá à ń sọ yìí wọn wish láti fún wa willingly or láti fún wa ní rọrùn. So àwa ní láti mọ̀, a ní láti plan, a ní láti strategize láti gbà pé kíní yìí o a fẹ́ gbà ni, and tó di so time a ní láti gbà á ni. So what's our plan? Kí ni plan ni wa? Gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní location fún wa náà ń sìn ọ̀n gbọ́ wa. Àwọn míì party ló ń ṣe every weekend. Àwọn míì tó ṣàmà lọ sí òde tó máa raṣọ uniform nìkan ló mọ̀. Bọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá wa yìí tó mú láyà àwọn àtọ̀. So what are the solutions? What are the awareness a ní láti ṣe láti jẹ́ kí gbogbo wọn mọ̀ from grassroots pé okay Yorùbá wa yìí a ní láti gbà. So bàbá wa Michael ẹ lè bá wa dá sí.
Ẹ ṣeun adúpẹ́ o. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí máa ń sọ fún Mr. Ọláyọmí Kóìkì, máa ń sọ fún ọ pé àwa Yorùbá akọ̀sọ́pá àkàwé ni o. Lóòótọ́ àkàwé. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá sọ pé ọ̀kàwé kò ka ọgbọ́n bí mọ́mì mi ṣe máa ń sọ fún mi nígbà tí mo jẹ́ kéré. Àwa Yorùbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan máa pè bẹ́ẹ̀. Akọ̀kàwé ni àka ọgbọ́n. And then nǹkan tó tún wà lára wa Yorùbá ní pé à ń dúró pé especially most àwọn tó wà ní location 9 nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ní location 9 wọ́n dúró láti oppress àyí tí ò tí ní chance láti oppress tí ò tí ní owó lọ́wọ́ òun gan dúró pé kí tọ́hún tòun dé ni pé kóun lè ráyè oppress ọ̀dà ìdá ọmọ yẹ àbúkọ̀ ìtọ́ ọmọ yẹ ó ń dúró láti oppress ni so a nídìí tó bá débi tí a ti ní àwọn leaders gidi ni irú àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re wọ̀nyí ẹ imagine kí àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re kan ṣe ìwé lórí bí àwa south especially Yorùbá ó lè jẹ́ pàrọ̀ ní resources láì ní gbogbo ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé wọ́n kó nǹkan wa lọ sàbújá fún àwọn nọ́ọ̀tì tó ń lò fún ọ̀dọ́ wọn wọ́n wá ṣe ìwé yẹn because tí irú ìlànà bá ṣe àbáwá other youth bá ṣe wọn ò ní jẹ́ kó kà ní wọn ò ní jẹ́ kó pín sí school kankan ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá níbi tí àwọn oníjàsí tọ́wọ́ fẹ́ẹ̀ dé wọn ò ní jẹ́ kó pín bọ́kẹ́ imagine káwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re gbogbo Afẹ́nifẹ́re leaders kan pa ọ́ pọ̀ kó ṣe ìwé yẹn jáde kọ́kọ́ máa pín sí every school nílẹ̀ Yorùbá láti primary school secondary school tó máa wọ yunifásitì ta ló máa dá wọn dúró pé kó má pín irú ìwé yẹn pé kó má kà ní skul.
tàbá tí wàá kàwé yẹn tán kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sá.
ìgbọ́wọ́ pé tí mo sọ yìí ni pé àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí ló máa tíga àwọn nǹkan nínú àwọn ọmọ wa ẹ gbogbo àwọn yóò tún wáyé sí yìí.
báwo ló ṣe máa trigger wọn sá we need to be asking questions báwo ló ṣe máa trigger wọn tán bá kàwé tán èyí tán ti kà báwo ló ṣe trigger wọn.
ẹ wo gbogbo nǹkan tó ń kọ́ wọ́n Nàìjíríà ẹ jọ ẹ jẹ́ kí sáré make a comment tèmi nǹkan tí mò ń sọ ni pé tá bá wo gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá sí wọn ò tíìchì nǹkan tó yẹ pé ó máa mú àwọn ọmọ wa kọ́ mọ̀ tí wọ́n yàtọ̀ sósì wọn mọ́ mọ́sù nǹkan tó ń kọ́ ọmọ wa sí yìí òun ni pé kọ́kọ́ kò lo láìvù bó bá ṣe wù wọ́n nǹkan tèmi ń ṣà láti sọ nìyẹn.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Go you.
Hello.
Now you can hear you now.
Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀.
Ó dàbí pé àkọ́ni ẹni fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀.
What I'm saying is, ṣe ní gbogbo pé àwọn tó ń ṣe pati yẹn àbí àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe pati ṣé wọ́n ń gbọ́ àbí wọ́n gbọ́ kankan ṣe ní gbogbo ọlọ́gbọ́ àlùgbọ́ náà lórí social media.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
I just believe people just choose to.
Yeah, sorry, network problem. I'm not binu. We need network problem. We need a question 419.
Okay, I just believe that people just choose to hear what they want to hear. So, if these people choose to say they want to go to party and we want to, party on Facebook live. But one thing they man so like our Yoruba until to ba ti pa ẹnìkan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wa àbí wọ́n ṣe kinní kan wọ́n ṣe tọ̀hún tó feel kinní yẹn kò bá wọn. So the thing is until tí ìjàmbá dé táwọn jà táwọn gbà tó ń ṣe tó ń destroy nǹkan tó ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ láwọn èèyàn máa tó àwọn kókè kinní yìí ó máa ti ṣe kinní ó máa ti ṣe kinní. So then people will just carry on with their normal life until something happens. You understand? Because they themselves, they are not even planning they're not even ready to defend themselves in case they get attacked. So that's why people just wake up, because we'll take it serious. So, you can feel I want to see party like the bar actually which most of the social media, they are living a good life. You understand? So they are living a good life. So let's not worry about getting to them. They know what is going on. They are on social media 24/7. They know what is going on. They know the latest trend, the latest what people are wearing. They know the latest gossip and all that. So we don't need to worry about those people there. But actually, rich one, leave them alone. What we should be focusing now is think about Bashele. Bashele report for anybody. Bashele she action by. Forget the government cannot help. Wọ́n lè help. So àwọn tẹ́sán pé Afẹ́nifẹ́re kọ́ máa ṣe kíní kan wọ́n lè ṣe kankan. Those who they cannot do anything other than to be talking. Kò yẹ yín because wọ́n ti wọnú ara àwọn people wọ́n ti gba owó wọ́n ti ṣe gbẹ pẹ̀lú wọ́n ti mẹ́rin pẹ̀lú wọ́n ti jayé pẹ̀lú wọn. So wọ́n lè gbèsè kankan. So the people tó máa gbèsè ẹni pé àwọn tí wọ́n ti tó ọ̀gbọ́n ẹni tẹ́nibọ̀dì jẹ́ pé freedom wọn lọ fẹ́ kó lè yẹ kí nǹkan lọ létò lọ́ máa lè ṣe kéde yẹn. But you are still covering on one group or the other to say this is what we need to do.
Sorry to come in. So bàbá wa Yorùbá ẹ̀ ń sọ pé okay àwọn tó wà lẹ́sìn tí wọ́n gbọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ àti ta fún wọn lẹ̀ but tí bas tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá àfẹ́ tí wọ́n a máa fún wọn lẹ̀ náà nàbí báyìí kọ́lẹ̀ ṣe sọ.
Of course ẹ̀yẹ́ kí n fún ní example kan ṣe rí bọ̀bọ̀ kan tó pè ní Ṣèyí lọ is a comedian ọjọ́ tí ó jáde lọ́jọ́ kan wá rant ó wá ní pé kìnìkan the government in this country is bad kìnìkan kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́tò àǹtí ẹ̀ ó ń lọ lórí títì kan ní I think it was in Asia bí one or two states I can't remember the state wọ́n lọ wá ní accident due to the bad road ó wá jáde ó wá ń pariwo rant because kíní ẹ̀ bá ó ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí nǹkan yóò bá ta bá pẹ́pẹ́ lómi ló pa ní àyà kìnìkan máa gbàgbé because ó ta lára because ẹni tó ń súnmọ́ èèyàn títì ẹ̀ pa so until those things start happening tó jí Fúlàní jí wọn gbé táwọn ọ̀nà gbọmọ̀ ẹ̀ ń pa wọ́n ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ let them solve their own life pẹ̀kìní bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn tó máa dá sí àwọn tó bá ní dá sí kó máa dá sí kó máa ṣe ṣe bá àwọn ọ̀nà tó wà ní UK nǹkan ṣáàrin gbogbo ọ̀tá máa bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ táwọn tó máa gbé placard táwọn tó wọṣọ Yorùbá nation àti gbogbo nǹkan wọ́n máa wò bí ẹranko ni so leave them alone when things start affecting them if things don't affect people tó jẹ́ àwọn Yorùbá tó fẹ́ ọ̀kìní they will never believe but tó bá ti ń affect wọn tó ń gún wọn lé gbogbo tó ní pé wọ́n ti pa àbúrò wọn ni o wọ́n ṣe pa kínní kan ni o wọ́n máa sókè ni wọ́n máa wọ kínní but àwọn èèyàn tó ń ṣe kínní yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ jà wọ́n fàfin máa jayé lọ ni so they don't care all those things they just think pé àwọn èèyàn kan pa Yorùbá nation tó bá yẹ pé á die down kò dé dey die down that's what they don't know àǹtí táwọn pípọ̀ ìbá ẹ wọ gbogbo àwọn fídíò tá a máa ń wò lórí social media tó máa nípa àwọn pé ọmọ Yorùbá tí tó bá ti jíyàn kan gbé níbìkan nílẹ̀ Yorùbá wá pe àwọn response Yorùbá nation why are you calling us why can't you go and call your local government chairman or call your governor.
Bàbá wa Yorùbá a máa ní láti ṣe ní 2 minutes please because ó tó rí àwọn tó náwó sókè àti ń pọ̀.
I'm very sorry but this is what we are saying let's leave these people out let's now move to solution kí la lè ṣe let's set up a command center or call center people will be calling with information. They will use those information to use it appropriately to help people and to act. That's what I'm saying. At the back of the anything. The people will not do anything. So we need a solution. We don't need to be talking about our past experiences, what we've experienced. Let's now talk about solution for moving forward. This is what we need. And how are we going to achieve it?
Ẹ ṣé gidi gan fún contribution yìí. Màmá wa Grace, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí.
Ẹ ṣé o, there are so many Grace in the house, but my own is Grace Senior.
Senior, Màmá wa Grace Senior, ẹ ṣé gan.
Yes, God bless you. Ṣé ẹ rí o, wọ́n ní kòrún ni wọ́n ló ń dó yìí ká ni. Ṣé bí òyìnbó tó ṣe pẹ́ńsù, ṣe bóun ló ṣe ìrésà? Ṣé láwọn èèyàn yìí wọ́n àtáàkì wa nílé wọ́n tún ń àtáàkì wa lókè òkun síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà àdákẹ́ àbí òye yín nígbà tí wọ́n bá àtáàkì wa àwa máa kó wọn lọ sí police station àti weapons wọn àkó wọn lọ but àwa gangan what have we been doing to defend ourselves níbo láti kọlù kan tó fẹ́ fi mọ̀ yí pé yes. These people now, we are in action. Those people there in action ni somebody shake bam. The next thing ni pé their next target. Wọ́n dúró wọ́n sinmi ọpọlọ wọn ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ 24/7 ní. Tó bá attack ibìkan lẹ́ni, their next target iná tó máa plan towards, àwa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, àwa Yorùbá nation, ọmọ Yorùbá tọkàntọkàn, níbo láti kọlù? Kí láti ṣe? À ń bẹ̀rù nílé, à ń bẹ̀rù lóko, à ń sọ history. à ń sọ ìtàn history ní gbogbo ilé ìta à ń sọ yìí action la need now. Action ká stop láti máa sọ gbogbo history, ká stop láti máa sọ gbogbo idea tá a fẹ́ nílẹ̀ ti sọ, gbogbo history tá a fẹ́ mọ̀ láti mọ̀, gbogbo nǹkan tó wà nílùú òyìnbó láti rí. So kí la máa ṣe tá a fi máa bọ́ nínú kínní, níbo làwa náà fẹ́ kọlù? Àwọn tó wà nílé wọ́n dúró de signal. What signal? Thank God for Jambele àti Abikonko. Káwọn náà kọ́ start from somewhere. Let them start from somewhere. Well, it doesn't matter wípé wọ́n máa mọ̀ wípé àwọn ló ṣe kínní. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn náà kó ara wọn jọ. Wọ́n ní ọmọ ogun tiwọn, ìwọ ibi ìníkẹ́ lọ, tàmọ̀dù ibi ìníkẹ́ lọ. But no, à ń bára wa jà, à ń sọ history. Ìjọ wo la fẹ́ ṣe action? When are we going to put on our action? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú o, idea àtẹ̀mí nìyẹn o. God bless you.
Ẹ ṣé gidi gan màmá wa fún contribution yìí. Ẹ ṣé gidi gan. So, bá ṣe sọ lọ pé kí ni a máa ṣe tá a máa fi gbalẹ̀ wa? Màmá sọ pé ẹjọ́ la kàn máa ń rò, a kàn máa wà, a máa rojọ́, máa bára wa jà, máa dìtẹ̀ ara wa. Tó sí tó ń ṣe nǹkan tá a ní ìdí yẹn. A ní láti ṣe mọ̀ kan, a ní láti ní trust ní àárín ara wa. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ wá ń dalẹ̀, òun ló kù pẹ̀lú títí ẹ̀. But ìmọ̀ ọkàn yẹn, òun gidi gan, òun gangan ló ṣe pàtàkì fún gbogbo wa láti gbalẹ̀ wa.
Tabandi Kirita sọ yìí, ẹni márùn lè ṣe kínní. 5 people can put a stop to this Southwest issue. Just 5. Pẹ̀lú good ideas. Korean, we are in technological age. Anything goes. So 5 people lè disrupt gbogbo kínní yẹn. So ẹgbẹ́ máa sọ pé ẹnu wa kò di arbitrary. Ìlú òyìnbó gan ẹnu ọ̀pọ̀ náà. Ṣé ẹnu wọn kò ní Trump wọlé tí gbogbo àwọn kó ọ̀sẹ̀ tó wọlé tó lọ ń ṣe kiri nínú capital kini ni building. So there's betrayals everywhere. There's nothing like any Yoruba kò pé kini bẹ́ẹ̀. Because people have their own different beliefs and different political ideas and beliefs. That's why people betray each other kò kini bẹ́ẹ̀ because gbọ́dọ̀ máa jẹ. Gọ́tà and something ni pé now what is the kí la fẹ́ ṣe gangan báyìí sìn? Ta fẹ́ ṣe kí ni step? Pé okay. This is what we want to do. If this thing happen in Osho State, Tara lè pè ní state yẹn, the same way tí àwọn Fúlàní máa yé ní nọ́mbà DPO Yorùbá tó máa ní pé DPO wọ́n ti tẹ́ bá wo ọ̀bọ̀n tó lọ gbé tí tó lé kúrò ní kiri due to his atrocities tó ń kọ́ni ní gọ̀ngàn. Ọjọ́ tó débẹ̀ ọkọ̀
DPO Yorùbá kò lẹ́nu ọmọ àpòlátà Àbújá ni.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ pé terrorist Fúlàní yẹn ó pé DPO ẹ̀ ń pè mí ní ẹ lọ wo fídíò ẹ̀ dáadáa. Tí Mr. Igboho tí ó lè rí Igboho lọ síbẹ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn tó gbé fún tó ní DPO ẹ̀ ń pè mí ní mú wa mẹ́fà ẹ̀. You know, so this is what I'm saying. They have the contact of these people. Now, what are we going to do when they catch one of us abikini bẹ́ẹ̀ tára lè pè information bye, and how to prevent this thing from happening in each state of the Yoruba nation. So this is what we are saying.
Mr.
Okay,
Yoruba,
sorry. Go on.
Ṣìkà ilé nígbà tí àwa ẹni èèyàn márùn lè ṣiṣẹ́ yìí tí wàhálà bá wà láàrin ẹ̀yìn márùn yẹn tí ọ̀rọ̀ yóò yẹra yẹn, how do we now work? We are talking about àwọn tó really ṣiṣẹ́ tó ti gbé lọ́wọ́ àwọn media. If you watch the media yesterday, ẹ̀rí mi ìfẹ́ dárúkọ ẹ̀hún kan níbí báyìí, ẹ̀rí a prominent media tó ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo èèyàn media woman tí gbogbo èèyàn ń wò bó ṣe ń sọ òkú ọ̀rọ̀ sí kejì ẹ̀ tí àwọn ilé láti pẹ̀sọ̀rọ̀ de ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa fẹ́ gbéṣẹ́ Yorùbá wọn ò lè máa ṣe àwọn èèyàn ń wò wọn náà they are looking at them for inspiration and for courage wọn ò kàn lè máa mess up bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí kejì ẹ̀ máa ṣe.
This is what I'm saying. Those ones that
no, please let me finish. I'm not talking about the general Yoruba people because àwọn wọ̀nyẹn wọ́n á gbọ́n àwọn ọmọ mi máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan wá ní wàá gbọ́n òun lọ̀rọ̀ tiwọn ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó nílì gbé iṣẹ́ yìí lọ́wọ́ ẹ bá wò ó sí i pé Fúlàní ti mú everybody. I cannot even begin to think pé ìwà mú ìkejì ẹ̀dẹ́jọ́ ṣe kí ni o dẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ òkú ọ̀rọ̀ sí bí ẹni tí ẹ wo Abúkókó àti Jẹ́pẹ́lẹ́ ẹ wo sísí àná yẹn mi I don't want to mention that because ó disgust me tó bá ń gbọ́ kó máa gbọ́ mi because tí ọba ṣẹ̀ wá pé wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀kù ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tí à ń wò pé wọ́n gbé iṣẹ́ ìdání nǹkan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn we need to get ourselves together. nǹkan tí máa
ẹ ṣe gan
Mr. Yoruba. People are talking. because there is no action. So those kind of things is bound to happen anyways. Tabajo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa topic kan. Tó bá yá, àrífín mo máa wọ́ bẹ̀ pé okay, kí ni kan àyà tí mo ra wa, eléyìí ṣe báyìí, ó lè kó eléyìí ògbẹ́ kó sọ báyìí. So because people are still talking, let's do less talking and more structural getting into place. Àwọn tó ń búra wọn because of sọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n, so ó bá láti happen. But there are people behind the scenes that are also doing other stuff as well, or that should be doing other stuff as well to prevent a lot of these things from happening. You know, so with our local vigilante, we also need money because these people, information, they also need to be paid for their information. Information, so because our long baby. So in each state, Ogun State, all the Southwest, information. We can know how to deal with the information because then you know how many people are coming in and coming out and what their plans are. So we're talking about the agitators around the solution. People, those ones will be talking and be saying.
You have to start with somebody. Gbogbo àwọn groups ta form yẹn ìjà ò ní jẹ́ kó happen.
Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ Mr. Jide, ẹ wọ ariwo yín ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀.
Àwa tá a wà ní orí ìkìlì yìí, a ti sọ fún Koiki ó dà kó ń feel a bit, I don't know why, kó ṣa àwọn èèyàn, kó máa pípọ̀ abáṣẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lójoojúmọ́, it can form something face to face thing, ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ something. If you keep on saying, ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀, àwọn wo lẹ́ni, ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀, àwọn wo lẹ́ni bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣáwọn tó ń jà lójoojúmọ́, ojoojúmọ́ náà ń jà, that's what we're saying. Ìlànà ń sìn ní London, ó ti pín sí mẹ́rin. So we just need to forget all those. We want to forget. Then that means we have to start from this place. That is sorrow.
Ẹ ṣé gidi gan màmá wa. Ẹ ṣé gidi gan fún advice tẹ́ fún wa. And I'm sure gbogbo àná là ń ronú bá ṣe fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wa. And ládẹ̀ wà bá ṣe ń strategize bá ṣe fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wa. Pẹ̀lú nǹkan tẹ́ sọ yẹn pé a ní láti plan ahead. A dẹ̀ ní láti form a group. I'm sure KOIKIMEDIA is working towards that. Okay, on ṣe díẹ̀ níwọ̀nba tí wọ́n understand. So àwọn náà a dẹ̀ ní láti máa gbogbo group tàbá wà as he always said earlier pé gbogbo group tàbá wà a ní láti mọ̀ra wa from group tẹ́yìn náà bá wà as a Yoruba leader as a Yoruba followers ẹ bá admin sọ̀rọ̀ okay kini o ẹ ta mọ̀ra wa ẹ ta ṣe kini from there we start to know ourselves and from there we start doing something díẹ̀. Because Mr. Koiki nìkan lè.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa. Ẹ rí pé fídíò tí mo fi ń play nísìnyí tá a bá ń follow ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń bá ètò yẹn lọ maybe I'll put the link again. Màá tún fẹ́ kí gbogbo àná lọ tún wò later. But ẹ rí pé fídíò yẹn is telling us even in the midst of turmoil of event, do not lose your present mind. And I think we're losing that at the moment. Because now tàbá wò láti trend 2 years ago kódà bàbá ti sọ pẹ̀lú ẹnu ara wọn without crisis we are going nowhere. UN ò ní fún wa ní referendum kankan ẹ forget ẹ pé a máa gba referendum lọ́wọ́ United Nations. That means pé another 7 election ní Nàìjíríà, that means another 30 years from today. Ẹ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ẹni ṣó.
Ẹ ṣé gan bàbá wa.
Ẹgbẹ́ ìgbàwọ̀ èèyàn láyè kan sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Yeah, I'm at your lie. Mr. Jide, please, you can go ahead and talk, please. Okay, Mr. Jide.
Ẹ ṣé gan. Tí Mr. Koiki bá ń gbọ́ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ, ó dàbọ̀ àlùfáà. So everybody going to answer here. There is a paragraph on that process, or there is a paragraph on number 0.4 to make mention. Shall I have a body and share people volati and iṣẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ Mr. Koiki gongo.
Sí bàbá wa stick me, Emmanuel Magbaraji.
Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ àwọn tí mo sọ? Hello?
Ando.
Mr. Koiki a lot of people àwọn àtàwọn alábroad yìí tó lè yẹ pé wọ́n trust. So mi ìfẹ́ mention paragraph 4 yẹn bóyá sọ yẹn wọ́n lè lọ wò kán mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo sọ. Ṣé àtàwọn alábroad yìí
ẹ̀yà kọ̀ọ̀kan nu wa a ní àwọn èèyàn kan a dẹ̀ ń gbé each word a ní àwọn èèyàn tó yẹ pé a trust tó yẹ pé a mọ̀ délé ta lè work hand in hand to ṣe àwọn local government wà ní gbogbo Yorùbá state and a dẹ̀ tún ní word a ní kò sí bá ṣe wà ní bíbá ìlú ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo dáa lórí àtẹ́lẹ́ pé a ní ẹ̀fọ́ tẹ́ pé a trust délé tẹ́ pé a mọ̀ tẹ́ jẹjẹjẹ tẹ́ pé a mọ̀ délé tẹ́ pé a mọ̀ pé a lè ó lè bá wa máa ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan. So me, if I go into details with paragraph 4, yeah, he knows what I'm saying. So from there, no matter bere. Gongonisha mati bere. So I need to especially tell you about so lórí kíni I need to ma counter ara. We are all sharing ideas. We all share ideas in it. So Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ fún wa ṣe.
Ẹ ṣé gidi gan, Mr. Jide. Bashin Solo, who is responsible for your welfare as Nigeria and outside Nigeria and inside Nigeria? And báwo ṣe lè ṣe tí a fi ní dìbò ní 2023? And báwo ṣe lè ṣe tá lè fi balẹ̀ wa, tá lè fi dúró as Yoruba nation? Bàbá wa Michael, Bàbá wa Stephen Emmanuel, please, you can talk now, please.
Okay, ẹ ṣé gan mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa àti atọ́kùn ètò wa Koiki.
In fact, onídàá fún mi náà máa ń sọ mi ní ìráyè contribute látàárọ̀.
Ẹ má bínú àrọ́wọ́ yín lókè ni màmá wa iPhone.
Ọwọ́ mi wà lókè látàárọ̀.
Okay, a máa pè yín sìn, ẹ má bínú mà. After bàbá wa a máa pè yín. Ẹ ṣé gan ma.
So máa mú kó tí mo sọ pé gbogbo wa ti ń sọ látẹ̀kùn. Ìgbà mi ò dàbí pé ìṣẹ̀lá ń lọ síwájú tá à ń lọ sẹ́yìn. Nípa ẹni tó pé ká ní òun responsible fún welfare wa, ẹnìkan ìyẹn ò ní ìdè ẹni pàṣẹ máa bí wa, àwa là ń responsible fún welfare ara wọn. Àwa ìta àwọn ń lo òyìnbó lálẹ́ ń wà responsible fún welfare àwọn tó wà ní ilé. Màá jẹ́ kẹ́bí mọ̀ fún yín pé ara àwọn nǹkan tó fà á tí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó sì dàbí ẹni pé ó ní àlàáfíà tàbí tí nǹkan lọ déédéé nìyẹn àti ilẹ̀ Ìgbò torí tẹ́ bá rí owó tó ń fi ránṣẹ́ sí ilé ẹ rí i pé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá àtàwọn ọmọ Ìgbò òun ló ń fọwọ́ owó ránṣẹ́ sílé so àwọn owó yẹn gan-an rí lò so òun ló jẹ́ pé ọ̀dọ̀ wa tó sì di pé àwọn èèyàn ń jẹ tó ń mu màá sọ fún yín pé tí a bá stop owó yìí láàrin 1 week Nigeria collapse. Màá sọ fún yín Nigeria máa collapse completely. Ìyẹn number 1. Then number 2, ó ní iṣẹ́ táwa náà gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣe. Àwọn táwa ń bí ìta tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ látẹ̀kan. Àwọn mélòó ló ti gbà ẹ́ gbọ́ nínú ẹbí ẹ̀? Ilé mi tí mo wà ń bí o, mo wá láti very very large family. Kò sí family mi kan tẹ̀mí ti bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa tún yẹ lẹ́nu padà tó máa sọ pé òun ṣe Yorùbá tó ń ṣe Nàìjíríà wọ Nàìjíríà kò sí. So táwọn tó ń bá sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbé referendum báyìí lè ní báyìí ní family tèmi nìkan mo lè kó 1,000 yàn sílẹ̀. Àtọ̀rẹ́ wa àti gbogbo ẹ̀ torí gbogbo ọ̀nà mo ti ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. So iṣẹ́ ẹnìkan kan wà nìyẹn àkànní máa sọ pé àwọn tó wà nílé àwọn tó wà nílé tó ti dúró wọ́n pọ̀ káàkan mọ́ ní. Nítorí pé ẹlòmíì wà báwọn tó wà nílé ṣiṣẹ́. Tó bá sọ pé àwọn tó máa fi ẹ̀mí wọn sílẹ̀ nílé wọn ti wà. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó dé mọ̀ fún ilé wọ́n wà. Bẹ̀ta ló fẹ́ fẹ́ mẹ́ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n rí àwọn míì tó jẹ́ pé nígbà tí wọ́n ti iṣẹ́ ìjọsìn tó ń ti ṣèṣe kò sẹ́ni tó béèrè wọn. Mo mọ àwọn míì tó jẹ́ pé ìyàwó wọn ti sá kúrò ilé nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó béèrè kò sẹ́ni tó dá sí wọn. So coordination yẹn la ní ìdí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn kì í ṣe pé bóyá àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣe àwọn tí ò fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n ti wà wọ́n pọ̀. Mo ní ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé lè ní tí bá ní kán kó 500 èèyàn tó ń ti mọ̀ wọ́n á kó sílẹ̀. So wípé kíní kan ò ṣe nílé yẹn a lot is going on at home. Nǹkan tó ń fa ni kò sí anybody tó ń finance wọn tó ń support wọn. Jẹ́ni tó fẹ́ lọ fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ nígbà tó bá lọ fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ tó bá ní nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọ nǹkan ìyàwó nǹkan. Àwọn tó lọ́njọ sí tí wọ́n gbà jáde èèyàn mẹ́rin ló ń dá sí wọ́n sí. So ibi tí coordination yẹn ni problem wá wà kì í ṣe pé bóyá àwọn kan ẹ má gbàgbé pé èèyàn. ẹ má gbà pé oríṣi èèyàn
wọn sà.
oríṣi
mo
èèyàn
sọ̀rọ̀ láti stop ibi tẹ́ ẹ dé yẹn. Àwọn tí nǹkan ṣe nílé mo sì sọ fún a máa sọ ní meeting ní sọ ká mẹ́nu kúrò bí a máa sọ a máa fi bọ́tà máa ṣe. Sá mo fẹ́ sọ fún ní gúrùpù àwọn warrior wa ẹ rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Sunday all the fallen warrior in this land láti ìgbà tí wọ́n ti jagun wọ́n mọ orúkọ wọn. That day you know it in London they always take donation for them. Right from the day tí wọ́n ti lọ fọ́fọ́ ilé àwọn tó ti kú bí àjòjọ́ whatever we have to have their name because nígbà tá a bá gba Yorùbá nation tán we need to be working every year to get donation to this family. We just starting a new nation. We cannot do it right all the time. We cannot do it right now, but we get there. So I remember when a young man, the only born lesser, I think I called Koiki, you know about it, and I made sure they raise money and they put the dead back for that boy. I raised the only join here. I called Ola Adejoke Omoba. I called whatever. I made sure that they raise the money. And the work get done. I called the boy, he said it's done. And we still send money to them. Àwọn tó bá jẹ́ victim tá a bá rán níṣẹ́, tí tó bá rán wọn níṣẹ́, òun ló máa jẹ́ kí a mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Tí a bá mọ̀, a ní mọ̀ nǹkan tá a máa ṣe, ẹ mọ̀ yìí pàṣẹṣẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. We are praying that we should get it right. And Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́ sà. Nítorí kọ̀ọ̀kan mi níbẹ̀ yẹn ni pé tá a bá sọ pé àwọn kan wà. Bàbá mi wọ̀ òun ti kìtọ̀ ẹ pé nọ́mbà mi ẹ bèèrè lọ́wọ́ náà màá pe gbogbo wọn àtọ́láyọmí kòkè gbogbo wọn á make sure pé nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ fún wọn. Àwọn tó sá kúrò lè jẹ́ ká mọ̀ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn what is happening níbo náà ti lọ jà níbo dáná kì í ṣe pé kọ́ sọ fáwọn Nàìjíríà lọ bá wọn ní bá ti ṣe pàtí kan yìnyín ni wọn ní ṣe yẹ o ṣe mọ̀ fún àwọn lọ pé kán lọ ṣe pàtí all these things let's get it but lórí struggle yìí ẹnì kankan ò ní sọ ẹ̀mí ẹ̀mí kó má rí rí wọ́ọ̀d tí àwọn tó ń kó lọ àwọn tó ẹ̀kan kó lọ ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ Ọláyọmí á sọ fún raising money and I contribute I don't know about you we have to do it for them hero ọ̀rọ̀ kí lẹ ń pè àwọn kónkó tó ń ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ a sì ń bá lọ nítorí mò ń wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ níbẹ̀ and we still do something we don't fold hands sir God bless you sir.
Ẹ ṣé màmá wa iPhone ẹ ṣé fún contribution yìí bàbá wa ẹ lè continue ẹ jọ.
Ẹ ṣé mà mi ò nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn mi dáàtì ẹ̀ sọ yẹn èmi náà wà lára nǹkan contribute but a lè máa já ìjà yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kò ṣeé ṣe tàbá ń jàjà tó bá jẹ pé àwọn kò bá dé àmọ́ máa contribute nǹkan tèmi try láti sọ yẹn pé I need the coordination ìyẹn náà láti ń sọ látàárọ̀ tàbá tí coordination bá ti wà jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn wọn ti mọ tó máa report sí directly jẹ́mọ̀ ó máa jẹ́ kí nǹkan yẹn kò easy mi ìtọ́pá kì í contribute owó àti gbìyànjú totally.
Àwọn ìlànà ló jẹ́ kó ṣe é bọ̀ ní èrò tó bá ní ráyè gbogbo yẹn àwa náà la máa ṣe níbí.
Nípa contribute owó yẹn ẹ má jẹ́ ká jiyàn bí ẹjọ́ tó ní.
Gas explosion ní Mushin is a breaking news that I'm just getting from here.
So iṣẹ́ tá a máa ṣe nìyẹn tí coordination bá ti wà tí coordination bá ti wà dẹ́nu owó àti ní owó tó wà nílẹ̀ kì í ṣe emergency ókè tó gún bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn ṣé nínú ogun láti ẹ̀tọ́ máa contribute tó owó ẹnu ṣé gbà yẹn láti ẹ̀tọ́ máa kọ́ ká fẹ́ ṣe gbà fẹ́ ṣe so ibi tèmi ń lọ nìyẹn pé ibi tá a máa focus gangan nìyẹn àwọn tó máa ṣe o àwọn tó máa ṣe kẹ́ẹ̀bù pẹ̀lú ìgbìmọ̀ àwa táwa ń bí oníṣẹ́ tá a máa gbogbo ala níṣẹ́ tá a máa ṣe gbogbo ala ní àti àti ń ṣe so báà la ṣe máa wá coordinate gbogbo iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe yẹn tí ó máa wá jẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ wò tẹ́ bá lọ sí.
Property at this gas explosion in Lagos.
So ìyẹn ni point tí èmi fẹ́ mú wá pé àwọn tó wà nílé wọn ṣiṣẹ́ kò sí no doubt about it. So coordination ló wà àwa padà wà lókè òkun àwa la máa ṣe coordination yẹn débi pé ó máa níbi tí owó ti máa lọ tẹ́fẹ́ tí ìkàn bá dé a máa mú ó jáde ní ìṣèpá àṣẹ máa ẹ̀mọ̀ tá a bá sọ pé àṣẹ ń rè sówó yẹn ó bí àwọn olóyìnbó ó bìlí tu wa nígbà míì máa wà ṣe ìgbàjọ máa pe owó ẹnìkan ní accident ẹnìkan ṣe kíní kan tẹ ẹ mọ̀ kó bójú mu Aṣọ òótọ́ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ti pọ́dún méje ń sì fúra ń ṣe. Kí ló ń dá wa dúró? Kí ló dé?
So breaking news. Gas explosion ní Mushin. So gbogbo àwọn táwà lágbègbè yẹn ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ní láti jẹ́ ká mọ̀ tá protest live wa. Àtàjẹ́ rescue àwọn tó lè rescue. So ẹ ṣé gan bàbá wa Stephen Michael ẹ ṣé gidi gan fún contribution yín lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ. So ẹ ṣé gidi gan. A dẹ̀ ní láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti máa múra láti máa mọ bá ṣe máa ṣe gbogbo tá máa wà organize àbí bàbá wa Michael náà ṣe sọ pé a ní láti wà organize láti wà unit. A dẹ̀ ní láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ like àwọn son tó ẹgbọ́ ti wà ready but a ní láti form orí tó máa monitor àwọn body yòókù from okay àwọn tó wà ní Ọ̀ṣun state àwọn tó wà ní Ògùn state àwọn tó wà l'Ọ́yọ́ state àwọn tó wà l'Ondo state. So a ní láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbì kan not contribution or contribution a mọ̀ pé gbogbo wa la ní contribution a mọ̀ pé àwọn míì on contribution quarterly nǹkan tó lè ṣe and a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo everybody fún gbogbo contribution wọn but a ní láti ṣe sí láti lè gba Yorùbá wa ó dìgbà tá a bá tó gba Yorùbá wa láti mọ̀ pé òkè nǹkan báyìí yóò àti jàjàyè a dẹ̀ ti ṣẹ́gun àwọn ọ̀tá wa. So ẹ ṣé gidi gan fún contribution náà. Bàbá wa Olúwaṣínà, please unmute yourself to contribute please.
Thank you so much. Okay, gbogbo ilé ẹ̀kọ́. Pẹ̀lú nǹkan kan tẹ́bi fẹ́ try láti sọ ni pé kó ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó jìnnà inú mi dùn pàtàkì. Nǹkan yẹn ni pé ọmọ Yorùbá broda mi wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ ìfẹ́ kí gbogbo akájọ deliberate lé lórí. So tá a bá deliberate lé lórí bí tá a bá conclude sí ká lè tó kí ni nǹkan yẹn ni pé wọ́n ní we need call center. Ẹ ti get call center. Call center ó ní pé ibo la fẹ́ protest. Firstly, when we talk about tá a bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa call center pé báyìí la fẹ́ kájọ call zero Nigeria. Ẹ ti understand? Ká wá ibi tí ó bá jẹ́ secure place ní abroad. Tá a lè fi call center jẹ́ pé ó máa easy fún any whoever tó bá pè rẹ̀ ní warrior. Wọ́n máa dà sáàtì bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n sáàtì mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ lè our trust àdèlè dúró ti pé tó bá mọ information fún wa information àwọn okay kí ló fẹ́ ṣe lórí ẹ̀rọ àpòjù ìrókò. I think if we can try to deliberate on that we should start working on it. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe nǹkan kan ká ní sùúrù ká jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ wa kó ká limit it. Let's start something especially from this Zoom meeting tá a ti ń ṣe láti bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì sẹ́yìn nìyí. Let's start something please. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ ní ṣókí.
Ẹ ṣé gidi gan bàbá wa fún contribution tẹ́ ṣe yẹn.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè máa ṣe ní kíákíá torí àsìkò torí àsìkò ẹgbọ́n sókè bàbá wa Michael.
Okay, ẹ ṣé gidi gan fún contribution tẹ́ sọ yẹn and I'm sure pé everybody wa náà láti try láti ṣe okay ìwọ̀nba tẹ́ a lè ṣe. Àwọn tá ti wà ní program láti the last week tá ti ń gbọ́ program náà tá ti ń follow program náà mo wà sure ẹni tó lè ṣe kíní òun sọ fún un lè ṣe and I'm sure of that. So nǹkan tá a kàn ṣì need is ni pé still need more people to dedicate theirself. Okay, àti ṣetán nǹkan báyìí ló ṣe nǹkan báyìí ni màmá ṣe àti Yorùbá.
Irú the last caller tó ní the last person tó sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní call center níbo ni call center yẹn máa wà ṣé ní Germany ní Italy ní ṣe máa gba ọ́fíìsì fún ni ta ló máa fund ẹ̀ ta ló máa staff ẹ̀ ta ló máa ṣe voluntary work nínú ẹ̀ around the world títí dé Nigeria náà people do voluntary work àwọn kan máa ṣe ní different hours so yes all these things.
Hello sir, go
ahead.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣe rí pé bóyá a fẹ́ gbé sí ọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ló máa fund ẹ má jẹ́ ká sọ yẹn níbi ẹ jẹ́ ká tàbá kúrò ní lórí social media tàbá wà ní Zoom nìkan a máa press lé a máa deliberate lé lórí ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disputing that, but what I'm saying is we're talking about the whole world now, right? And I think what we need to understand is we have all these organizations that all these people cannot reach for whatever reason. And it's again, we will just continue to come in. I mean, I think Friday might be the end of this pilot scheme. And then we will now go back maybe for a week, like 2 weeks, and see what can happen in terms of materializing all these. I mean, if we are not putting the structure in place before we go into the new year, we will have a lot of hiccup as we're also going into the new year, because that means we are not fully ready. We have global directorate. Do they have a point where people can reach directly? We have Ilano. Ǹjẹ́ àwọn ọmọ wa tó wà nílé, can we tell them ẹ pé ìlànà fún XYZ? Because everybody wants to come to all the media, which there's no problem with that. But they should be able to go to XYZ. That XYZ, you need to see, any problem with it.
Ẹ má bínú Mr. Koiki, ẹ má bínú ẹjọ́, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré contribute ẹjọ́ tó Ọlọ́run. Ṣé mo lè go ahead?
Go ahead, please.
All right. Sherry, structure in place stands so. Ara IT were organized not going for what I'm sorry. IT were organized as a body.
And I really want us to, end this broadcast.
Because Sherry, I could determine that to employ service someone. I need to employ service someone. Call center, okay, you buy the call center, my cost. You buy my share. Then come on standard to come for your program. So come on, I want to come my employer to my chamber. Then so that I will contribute. Then another one on the central account can be that joy. Where can they invite the global directorate or Ilana Modu as the program wide? Can they be question on? So that we need a central account. On do much chef who are on to one lay. On fait chicher, but on rio láti ṣiṣẹ́. The enabling environment is not there for them. To work. One need to choose. One need the
okay, so I'm going to have to stop you there. Might be time. If not, by the time it's 10 o'clock, we're already almost 2 hours, and this program shouldn't be more than 2 hours to fit in. And then, like I said, maybe just another 20 minutes, because by 10:30 I should be able to complete the whole program, including those that wants to talk just for a few seconds after that. Let me quickly go to Mrs. David to allow her to say one more word, and then we start winding it down. Thank you very much for the host today, which has been very brilliant on our Michael Lati location 9. Mr. Michael, I really appreciate it. Go ahead, that will be the last person.
The call center, the coordinating center, the clinical revolving center, the major things everybody thinks so. That's the program at the so we take note of that. Then number 2, to go and see the major thing to cache. Àwọn gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló ti wà surrounded pẹ̀lú àwọn Fúlàní. Mo mọ̀ pé I'm not into relating something, but mo mọ̀ pa ní because mo rántí ní Ṣàgámù one time tí àwọn Fúlàní fẹ́ gba gbogbo lẹ́bẹ̀ ọba àgbà yẹn orò ló fi lé àwọn pípì yẹn kúrò ní ilẹ̀ Ṣàgámù. We need to find these people. When we believe pé gbogbo àwọn bíbù tó lóṣèlú bá tẹ̀ tira wọn. Àwọn kan náà ṣe máa mọ̀ pé òótọ́ làwọn people ti sọ̀rọ̀ àná pé ẹgbẹ́ máa ṣe lẹ́yìn nígbà yẹn anyway. Ó yẹ ká máa ṣe máa kọ́kọ́ fi bóyá oyin ni o, bóyá orò ni o, bóyá egúngún ni kọ́kọ́ strip àwọn forest wa from these people. They will now start all these things. Bóyá àwọn ẹ̀rọ máa parade tó máa security something. Then
maybe I'll reach out to Global Directorate and see if we can have somebody from that end to speak to us, and also maybe from Ilana to speak to us, and maybe some other groups as well. And also, this is an opportunity. Maybe we have somebody that have an office space that we can make use of in any part of the globe. It doesn't have to be in the UK. You can reach out to us. There's a way we can remote things now. Even if that office is in America, we can man it from here. So that means the calls ban loss we will have voluntary people. It will go straight to their phone. And hour by, we are available. And all these things, we have call centers around the world. We've shown you offices that are running, industries that are running, as we were having this program this morning. báwo làwọn ṣe ń ṣe tó wà successful? All these other, companies that we've seen. Yeah, Ali Sokwe, they are big companies, but they started from somewhere. Call center, I think, is one of our first basic area. I mean, so that way, instead of all the pressure coming on some of us, that starts, having a division of labor. So that call center would then link to that strategic command center. It doesn't have to be in one particular location. We can have the multiple of it. So, and I believe by now, Google Group will just pay, they're capable. You can't continue to run it on WhatsApp. It's not going to work. It's just as simple as that. Okay, quickly, because I need to get program.
Yeah. Ṣẹlẹ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ ọkùnrin kan tó sọ̀rọ̀ kankan tó sún kí màmá wa tó sọ̀rọ̀ best ìwé wọn. I need the central account. In as much tí ìyẹn ò bá ti sí, kò sí seriousness ní nǹkan yìí. Because kò sí bá ṣe lè rán gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ó yẹ involve owó gidi. Kì í ṣe nǹkan tí ẹni small group.
It has been so since last year, so asking for one account is something that
so about serious láti sọ pé I fẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá yìí sórí global stage, then I need the account yẹn for everybody all over the world come and live for us. If not, we have nowhere to go.
Once again, thank you very much to everyone that have joined us again this morning. Like I said, it's a pilot scheme. Probably maybe on a Friday, we'll just put a hang on it, and then we'll just continue the internal conversation based on those that we've already engaged. From Friday, it will probably stop for a couple of weeks, and then we'll review it again and see how far we go. 4 days from today, Chief Sunday Igboho will be spending 4 months in Benin Republic. It's still part of not having, the right structure in place and putting every effort to make sure that we can get him out. I mean, if he has decided not to get involved, he will just be living his normal life. He'll probably watch the video. He will just probably watch the video and then probably not even be bothered. The reason why he bothered was, he's more worried about the Yoruba indigene, the Omoluabi, and that is why he got involved. Properties have been destroyed, people have been killed, animals were killed, and at the end of the day, he's still suffering, because every one of us probably needs to do a little bit extra more to make sure that we can get him out as quickly as possible, before things start getting worse. He needs a medical treatment. We've been talking about that for coming up to a month now, and yet we have brains, Yoruba brains from around the world. I want to put one access to Joe Biden. All they have to do is just send a letter, and that letter will trigger something. One access to different part of the globe, but they're watching. But they're watching to get involved, and this is what makes it very frustrating because. I hope we will use that ogbonye for something that will let the less privileged at home have the opportunity that myself and you do not have. Once again, thank you very much for another breakfast program. Like I said, we will run it till Friday, and then we'll probably maybe put a stop on it for a couple of days while we review from the back end thing. We have a few people that we've already engaged in terms of the last 2. I think it's the 3rd week. Apart from maybe some few days, so those that we've already engaged, we'll see how we can move things forward, and then also liaise with some of these other platforms that are out there. Time is running out. We must roll out something massive in terms of acclamation, in terms of defense, in terms of making sure that people are not left behind at home. And I say thank you very much. We're going to play our anthem as usual, and that then will allow everybody to, say the anthem together. So let's just get that ready, and then we'll say thank you very much. Joining every day, especially where there's a lot of data you have to burn. It's not easy. We wish we can do something, to, compensate it, but as you all understand, again, maybe if we have a command center, we would have people that can say, Emma Boni, particular place, broadcast Koiki, broadcast it, turn it on at a particular hour, and it will make it very easy. And I hope, as we're moving into the new year, things will change, because the time's constraint on this Yoruba nation is probably whether we want it now or we want it later. If we want it now, then we will put every effort, to bagba la ma fi sí, so that a lè jẹ́ kó rọrùn fún wa. Ẹni tó bá mọ anthem yẹn, let's read it together as is. Yoruba nation now. Yoruba nation now.